Jaden, do you have any room to record this
I,
session?
funny enough, I was pulling it up right when you said that.
Hey, cool.
Yep. I'll have to, like I said, I'll have to go through. We're recording right now. I'll have to go
Oh.
through and delete the two Cravens because that drive is maxed out. But
Yeah,
if everyone's had the chance to like download it or like you put it on the YouTube and everything like that, then
it's on the YouTube.
cool.
It's on the YouTube. Sorry, I'm
I
a
put it
little
on the
distracted.
YouTube for you.
I'm cooking in Breath of the Wild right now.
Oh, we didn't notice.
I have a lot of ingredients, and I'm trying to figure out what makes stuff.
Well, if you put two pieces of bread together, you get a sandwich. So that's a pretty good start.
I don't have any bread.
You have
Two
such
pieces
a
of bread?
Yeah, I was just making that up. I've never played Breath of the Wild.
Oh, rude. You can make bread, but I haven't reached the area that I can get the shit to make bread. But it's kind of fun to cook because you just get an armload of stuff and dump it in a pot and watch what happens.
Wow, things have come so far since I was playing Link to the Past. Oh my god.
Right?
Oh,
You can
yeah.
cook soup.
I've been cooking fish skewers with mushrooms for like 3 hours.
What do you do with them when they're done?
They give you, like, depending on the mushrooms you have, you get boosted defense, boosted
Oh.
health,
I see.
extra hearts.
That makes
But
sense.
I have been catching wild horses and making food and just ignoring the main plot. I'm just hanging out in this stable.
You're eating wild horses?
No, taming. I'm taming
Oh.
wild horses.
You
At
can
the
do that in
stable.
Skyrim too. If you
I was like, that's a lot. Wow.
No, I'm taming wild horses. I have Peaches, John Von Pony, and Shadowfax right now.
That's great.
Oh, you get to name them.
Yes.
John Von Pony.
I've been mostly ignoring the monsters and hiding out from the Blood Moon at this very cute little, like, inn and stable.
Oh.
I honestly thought was a monster in the distance because they have, like, a wicker horse head on top of it, and I was like, if that's a fucking dragon, I'm out.
That sounds like me playing Terraria. I don't want to fight the bosses. I'm just gonna dig a hole and build a house.
Because I'm still running around in, like, torn pants and my bare chest. I found a hood somewhere, but
You
I've
made
got
you made yourself a druid in.
I've got a pot lid and a spoon, and I'm cooking with mushrooms. He's just Beezer.
He's just Beezer. He is. Or Beezer's dad.
The origins of Kesslin.
There he is. He's just
He's
wandering around.
He's not a half elf.
They look like elves. It's close enough.
That's racist.
You're right. I'm so sorry.
God, I'm a little more sensitive.
I'm sorry.
I thought we grew up in a different time. What's wrong with the world? Alexandria.
You're right. They look totally different. I'm so sorry.
Definitely no similarities whatsoever.
No. Well, guys, welcome back to Wildmount. You guys had fun last time.
Oh, I don't know about
Uh,
fun.
Destroying some bandits completely and
Mm-hmm.
capturing their leader. And
Did we capture him or did we murder him?
No, he's in a jail
You
cell.
captured him.
you captured
Okay.
him and turned him into the authorities.
As
Right.
we should have.
And now you seem to have something of a reputation amongst the guards. Of like, oh, they're cool, they're badasses.
Can I help you?
Hello, fat black man.
Sir.
He's a lump.
Goodbye.
Thanks for the visit. Come again anytime.
Don't mind him.
This is the best part of Zoom culture.
Right? It's just all the cats of it. I do love that when you put a bunch of random shit together and it doesn't turn into food, it turns into dubious food. Eating it won't hurt you, probably. And it's like blurred out. It's incredible.
That's funny.
Still heals you.
You also sent your sister back to Uthadurn with your brother Trachis, along with a sealing stone for Deseret, the Twilight Phoenix. I'm sure that will be fine.
Sure.
That's definitely
Sure.
fine. We gave them a dragon, and now we've given them a demon queen.
Yep. We are not creating bad guys in this process at all.
No, not at all.
Only one. You don't know how many there are, but only one. You also...
I'm still very worried about the ceiling stone because there was something that happened to my head when I was giving it away.
Yeah. We're trying to get in there.
Mm-hmm.
You also lost your compatriot, Abigail, who has returned home.
She just fucked off home.
She
Off
did.
into the
She was
woods.
like, I can't deal with this shit anymore. I'm going back.
Plot twist of the century, you can just leave.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't have to do this anymore?
You reach the adulthood point where you're in a college class and you're like, ugh, I want to go get a drink. I can!
I don't have to be here. And you just get up and leave, and nobody cares.
Nobody cares anywhere you are.
I mean, you have a couple of those professors that do.
Yeah.
They still can't do anything to you, though.
No, it's just like more of like, hey, where are you going? And you're like, I'm leaving.
Hi!
Starbucks, you want something?
Mocha cappuccino. Yeah. So, we also saved Casdel's family from probably death.
Again.
Again. The Glee Harbors are not very fortunate lately.
Nope.
Let's see, what else? You met Arkin's brother, who showed up at the Glee Harbor home looking for Beezer. And you all promptly said, screw my traumatized family, we're going to the pub.
I think it was just Beezer and Oak that went with Arkin to the pub. Everybody
Yeah.
else was like, we'll stay in.
Both and I are still out on our way home.
Yeah, just Beezer and Oak
Mhm.
going to the pub with Arkin. While Foth, Casdel, and Anika are leaving the barracks of the Crown's Guard. And Foth is currently in the process of proposing marriage to Casdel. So in that case, we shall begin there.
I'd like to cast a spell.
Do you have the spell slots?
I have many spell slots still. Oh, I don't have none of the. Oh, none of these are what I was going for. Yeah, I'm gonna Sacrophenia.
Dex save throws, I believe.
That's a choice.
That's a 19.
Yeah, you save. You're fine. I was hoping you'd save. I didn't want to kill you.
Casdel stretches out his hand as you're holding this ring up to him, and you realize, shit! Punch out of the way, a pillar of flame erupts and then evaporates where you were.
Hey,
He just sort of looks at you, Casdel, and says, my, you don't take kindly to romance, do you?
There's easier ways of saying no.
good. Give me one of them.
No.
Then you have your answer. What the hell was that about?
Just trying to take your advice.
You can change your name without marriage.
This is true. I briefly forgot about that. Maybe I should just go without a name.
Oh, both.
Would you like this bandit captain's ring?
Buddy, I seem to recall that you were in the girls.
That I am.
Nice to have that confirmed.
I was gonna wink at Amika.
Alright. You still can't say any of the women's names you're interested in correctly, but that's great. Right on brand, I love it. She sort of takes in your expression and inclines her head slightly. Slight smile. Doesn't return your wink. What are you guys doing? Are you going home, or...?
Yeah, we probably should go see where everyone else ended up.
I'm going to wander about for a little bit to see if anyone needs some help.
Alright.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, he returns.
As you head off Foth, you are being followed.
Ooh.
She's not trying to hide it, she's just following you. Anika is following you.
Ah, okay.
Where are you heading, Kesdel?
I'm head home first because I don't know that everyone is gone.
Yeah. When you get home, the snow is starting to lessen now. The wind is blowing less strongly. It seems that the storm is finally petering out. And as you reach your home, hello, fat cat. It's like you have a pillow on your chest or something.
Nope, it's
Or
the
like
boy.
you're wearing a black dress.
It's just the boy. Will you just get comfortable, please? You go.
As you reach your home, the lights are all still on. When you're led inside, your mother sort of just holds you real tight. It's a long hug. You're not a big fan, but it's a long hug.
Although I'm not against it after everything we've been through.
Yeah, I think your mother's earned a long hug after everything
She
today.
just like keeps ruffling your hair, not saying anything. And she's just like, "You're so cold. You need some tea. I'll get you some tea."
You know, Mom, I kind of gonna propose something crazy here. Maybe you should consider moving.
Moving? What do you mean?
I don't know. It just seems like this place has gotten pretty uptight pretty recently.
What do you mean uptight? She pours out a cup of tea for you.
Just things are dangerous all of a sudden.
Things were always dangerous. Don't you remember the wolf attacks?
I don't think these are comparable
The
at
Yeti
all.
when you were like 7?
Still probably not comparable. It just seems like it's, I don't know. Things are about to get complicated, I think, and I don't know.
Where do you think would be safer?
I don't know if there anywhere is. East. Sorry, west. West.
East into the ocean!
The sea is the only safety now.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have family in Allfield. We could return.
Safer at least.
It might be nice to see everyone again. It's lots of tall folks around last few years. Lots of tall folks. Not that there's anything wrong with them. They're just very tall.
Mom, have you always had this opinion? Are you getting? Are you turning into a racist old lady?
Our parents are this way.
I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with them, but if they just...
They step on your feet so much, they don't see you.
They're always playing loud music.
I just think that it would be better.
The city has gotten more dangerous with more humans around. I'm just saying.
You can't just say that, Mom.
As you argue with your mother about relocation and racism, eventually your father joins the conversation and you begin talking about what moving to Allfield would entail, why you think it's a good idea. Make a persuasion check, Kazuo.
I'm not good at these. That's definitely not good. That is a 9.
9. Your mom is warming up to the idea, but your dad is just like, I've built my entire career here. The Common Hall is a place. People need us. Who will sell them cloth and oats and hammers?
Corn.
You're doing God's work.
In the barrel. Just corn.
Corn! Just get that duck out of the corn. It's going to die.
It's just been eating dry corn for like 3 hours. Someone stop him.
He's just gonna eat everything.
It's a hazard to himself.
Yeah.
I guess it's just a thought, something you should consider. I don't know. Maybe you find yourself a new career elsewhere. I don't know. Just something to think about.
I mean, if you're there to help me, I don't suppose it would be too hard.
I'm not. I have a few errands I gotta run first, I think, but
What do you mean? You're home.
yeah, I was. There's I kind of have an obligation to a kid I'm looking after, and there's. I don't know. I feel like I still haven't found what I'm looking for, I guess.
Your mom reaches over and takes your hand and looks into your eyes and says, "You're a father?"
No. There's just there's a kid in jail and trying to, just.
More explanation.
I don't know.
So, you're heading out with your friends.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Your aunts and uncles would be happy to see us. They'd never want to come up here. They say
Yeah,
it's too cold.
it's pretty cold up here.
It is. It's pretty cold up here. Plus, there's all these tall people.
Dad.
As you continue your conversation with your parents,
I'm kind of glad I'm not there.
they're nice people. They really are.
They just come from a different time, is all.
They come from a different time when things were a little more segregated.
I
These
need a
are,
house. It's very short.
yes, it was made for halflings and inhabited by halflings. These are, you and Oak make your way to, let's see, where would you be going?
Silver Spoon, I thought.
Alright, you're making your way to the Silver Spoon?
Yeah, Oak wanted to buy the silver spoon.
Alright, you make your way to the Silver Spoon. The snow has let up almost entirely by the time you arrive there. The sky is beginning to clear up clouds. You can see a few stars here and there. It's still cold as hell, but not snowing. And as you approach, the starlight shining down onto the street, where the Silver Spoon once stood in all its majestic glory, is now a burned wreckage of black ash and burned beams, just
Beans? Like people are dead?
beams,
Oh.
beams, wood,
Oh, beans. I was like, no.
beams!
Bees are just kind of, oh, that's what else was on fire.
And as you're standing there, you see a figure just sort of in the rubble, shifting through stuff, covered in ash and muck, just digging around. And as he straightens up, you see Clemens Huppert, face streaked with ash.
Darn it, he's not dead.
He's not dead.
Fix it real quick.
He's digging through the wreckage of his former life.
Well, I guess karma.
Gonna reach over and put a hand on his shoulder and just was
Cast
everybody
inflict
okay?
wounds. Just kidding.
He's like, yeah, no, everyone's fine. This is just a setback. I will rebuild, and it will be 2 stories higher. He's like fighting back tears as he's speaking. He's got like this 1,000-yard stare as he's just like pawing through the ash at his feet.
I wish you luck. And I'm gonna hand him a little bundle of tea and just there you go.
Why? What is this grass?
You boil it in water and it makes a nice drink.
Sure. He just tucks it into
Maybe find somewhere warm for the night.
his frayed velvet waistcoat.
I feel
I mean,
bad.
it's supposed to be warm if you lit it on fire.
Again, it's already burned. Just
This ash heap could be a nice place to sleep.
could be a nursery.
How soft.
Yeah,
I love John Mulaney.
My favorite joke.
Oh, it's the best.
You know,
This is
for
a
the
nice
kids.
Could be a nursery.
Okay, well, just think about it.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's just digging. Doesn't seem like he's finding much. And after a bit, you and Oak are kind of like, well, we should go somewhere else, maybe. Arkan is just sort of standing around and he's like, what happened?
Cultists. Fire cultists showed up and burned down most of the town.
Fire cultists.
These were bandits.
Wow.
Bandits came with the fire cultists. I refuse to believe they were not involved.
Beezer doesn't believe in.
What a weird conspiracy theory.
Beezer's just like, no, they went and got the bandits so that we wouldn't be distracted and separate us, but we were smarter than them.
It was all part of a big plan. They're going for the stones.
There's no such thing as coincidences.
She's still spattered in bandit blood.
She's very much so.
She looks like a fucking cryptid.
Yeah. Arkan sort of goes over to the guy and... You need more ashes? And it's like, no, I'm looking for my safe. Oh! And he starts helping him dig. Just throwing stuff over his shoulder. Like beams and stuff. And eventually, they do find it. Slightly melted.
One we couldn't break into.
Slightly melted, and the guy's like, he's like trying to turn the dials, but they're stuck. He's like, ah!
Now that looks like a problem. Come on, Arkin. I think the harbor master's daughter is still standing.
It's not the first time I've heard that.
Just like, what? It's a bot.
Arkin goes over to Clemens Hupper, picks up the safe, and he says, oh, I see. And he throws it on the ground really hard. Bam! The strength of a Goliath. It cracks open like a watermelon. And Clemens is like, ooh, ah, eh, and he's like scooping these coins into a bag. He's like, thank you, giant! While the rest of you make your merry way to the harbor master's daughter, which is, in fact, still standing, and is in full swing because everyone's gone there.
Hell yeah.
It seems to be the only one open right now. You get in, get your drinks, manage to squeeze into a table. Arkin is just sort of on a stool to the side because he doesn't fit in the booth. What would you like to do? As Oak goes off and drinks away and gets into mischief.
And thinks he's gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Buy a pile of ashes.
Hey, he could.
He could buy the land.
I'm sure he's selling now.
Just. I honestly don't remember why we were going drinking.
Because that's what you do, I guess.
Like, Oak suggested it, and I was just like, fuck it, sure.
This is where you live now.
Arkin sort of leans over to you and says, okay, Beezer, it's not perfect. It's got a lot of work. I could do more. I'm not a machinist by any means. I want you to know. And if you want a refund, I understand.
Did you actually pay him a little bit? I can't remember.
I believe I paid half up front.
Yeah.
For materials.
Yeah.
Mm.
So he takes out of his big bag this long wooden case, kind of like a violin case. Just puts it on the table and he carefully opens it and turns it around to face you. And inside you see a delicately sculpted silver arm with articulated finger and wrist joints and a place where it would hook onto the elbow. a complicated mesh of straps which would hold it onto the shoulder. And he just pushes it towards you.
Gonna check it out for a minute and like bend the fingers.
You notice that every time you bend a finger, it stays where you bent it. There doesn't seem to be any sort of mechanism for controlling it from the inside. This is not a magic hand.
Didn't expect it to be, but
Magic hand,
absolutely
magic
beautiful.
fingers.
I'm so glad. I looked at a lot of elves' hands.
Oh.
Your work never ceases to amaze me.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Now
Where's
I
your
just,
friend?
I don't know, actually.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I was
The
hoping
last-
to put it on him.
The last I saw him, he was still with Clan Skaldebane, but things I've heard recently make me believe he might be traveling. No, Skaldebane is burning rock.
Ah,
It's our name for a volcano near here.
oh,
Well, not near here, it's actually far.
a volcano.
Yes, where the fire druids of my clan live.
Oh, that's how he lost his arm. He fell in the volcano.
Actually, no, he lost it in the swamp to a crocodile.
Wow, that's unlucky.
He didn't listen to me. I did warn him that the bog snapper was in the water he was swimming.
In hindsight, he's
Yeah.
a really shitty big bad evil guy.
In his defense, we were like 10. I
You
tried to
ain't
warn
got
him,
nothing.
and he goes, "Oh, the bog snapper's just a story, Deezy." And then it bit his arm off, and
That sounds really dumb.
it was very dumb. It was a very bad day.
Huh.
But he stayed with my clan for longer, so you win some, you lose some.
That's nice. He just like takes his cup. It looks small in his hand, and he just drinks it.
Comically small cup.
Just like an espresso cup in this Goliath.
It's not that huge. It's like a mini mug, you know. It's like got 2 fingers in it. He sort of leans over and he says, "So, sorry about your bandit cultist things and the fires. Wow, I didn't see any of that. It was just people running everywhere when we got here. And then Trakus left and he said he had to go get Nistrin, and I was like, alright. So I came to see you."
Yeah, it's been kind of a crazy night.
Yeah.
Remember how I told you about how I died?
Yeah, you died and then you got brought back to life.
But the guy who killed me showed up and I killed him.
Whoa.
I ripped his leg. I turned into a crocodile and ripped his leg off.
Oh. Oh, so it was you in the water with your friend.
No, not that time. No, that was the crocodile I modeled myself after, though. That
Right.
this one's the bog snapper's this ancient crocodile. It's been in the swamp longer than I think the swamp was there, and it's just this big.
I
fat-
don't know what a bog snapper is. I gotta be completely honest with you.
It's a giant crocodile that we named the bog snapper because she lives in the bog and eats anything that comes into the bog.
Oh.
So
What's
bog
a
snapper.
crocodile?
Yes,
What's a crocodile?
a really big angry lizard.
Oh, like a dragon.
Kind of like a dragon, but without wings or elemental powers or sentience, really. They
That
just,
sounds like a lame dragon.
yeah, they're just kind of mean.
Cool. Like a wolf, but it's a lizard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I get it. That's cool. There's so many new things. I never really left home, so I thought I could do a little traveling. And so when Trakus was gonna go get Nistrin, I was like, I want to go see Foth. Where is Foth anyway?
She and Kazdal went somewhere.
Oh, well, she'll be back. She's always comes back. She was gone for a whole year one time, and then she came back.
Oh yeah, she told us about that.
Yeah, she was a bear.
Yeah, I think I actually know the area where that might have happened.
Wow. It's a small world, isn't it?
I mean, there's not a lot of druids, despite how far spread my plans are. There's not a lot of us out there.
Maybe they just all pretended to be bog snappers.
Maybe that's why there's so many crocodiles in the swamp.
Maybe.
It's
These
all
conspiracy
true. That's
theories are
why I
just... they're kind of getting out of hand.
went. She's like 3 mugs deep by this.
You guys are having that drunk philosophical relationship you get to, you know? Where you're like, the world is so weird, man. Yeah.
People are gonna start getting
What
hurt.
if, you know, when you look at a fox and they look at you like they know something, what if it's just a druid? I can turn into all sorts of shit.
One time I saw a bird and it carried a roll away. What if that was a druid?
That was probably a druid. We are notorious for enjoying bread.
Oh,
What?
that's cool.
Somebody stop them.
Nobody's here to shut us up. We're just going.
You're just going, you're having fun. So now you have a silver arm, Beezer.
Okay.
Congratulations.
And it was magical?
No, it was non-magical. It
It
was
is
just a
not.
sculpted prosthetic hand.
I'm sure you could
Oh.
get enchanted if you wanted to, but it
You know,
is
I
very,
might.
it is very beautiful. Excellent craftsmanship. Foth, what are you doing?
I was going to, well, with her following me around, it's sort of a little bit of a wrench in what I was going to do.
Yeah, now you're not sounding shady at
I
all.
mean, she's just following you as you walk away, and she sort of catches up with you at the end of the street as Kazdal's leaving. She sort of looks over at you and she says, "That was some good fighting today."
Thank you.
Who was that man who came and took the dwarf?
That was my brother.
Your brother. She sort of leans over, reaches out her hand, and brushes your hair back to look at your ears.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Lets your hair fall back.
How many racists in this town?
There are different races, guys. It's gonna happen. I'm sorry. We're not in
No,
the...
it's just.
Can I do an insight check
What are
to
you trying
check the racism?
to... Sure, do an insight check on her.
That's 19.
19, yeah. Her intention here seems to be talking to you more and questioning if he really was your brother or not, because he's an elf.
Southside racism.
A little bit. Adoption doesn't exist.
I am adopted, if that's what you're wondering.
Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? So you're from Luthadern.
Yeah, I was from the area. I've been kind of removed.
Removed.
Yes, I was kicked out of the army. Dishonorably discharged.
What did you do?
Used poison in an unregulated way.
Interesting. Maybe we should talk sometime.
Sure.
I'll see you tomorrow. We can
Yeah.
all have breakfast.
Yeah.
Will you be at the home of the Glee Harbors? Or
Is
elsewhere?
that where I was staying last night? I'm asking him because no.
You should know! I think you were staying at Casdell's house.
I don't
Pretty
remember.
sure.
No, you were all staying at an
Yeah.
inn.
Yeah.
The Harbor's Master's daughter.
Right. Okay.
And Casdell was at his house.
As usual.
I'll be staying at the Harbor Master's daughter tonight.
You have quality taste. I'll see you in the morning.
Are you staying there too?
No. I'm at, I forgot the name of it.
No, I can teleport.
Yeah.
I'm not staying anywhere. I don't exist. Bye.
Goodbye.
Turns around, she's gone.
She says, I'll be at Olanli's. Actually, no, I won't. I forgot, you ruined my room. I'll go to the Harbor Master's daughter as well, if it's still standing. And she kind of looks over at a burned out husk of a building you're currently passing.
Mm.
See you in the
Want to
morning.
try splitting a room?
Oh,
Roll a persuasion check, both.
nice.
dweeb.
Oh, he's so round.
He's so fat.
I rolled a 3.
Oh, that's right up the alley.
3 minus 2, so that's a 1.
She sort of pulls her collar up higher against the wind and gives you a little squinty look, and she says, I prefer to sleep alone. I'll see you in the morning. And she turns
Bye.
around and starts heading off towards the harbor master's daughter.
She's been the person to reject you the nicest so far, I think.
She's not
Well,
a raging bitch like Azalia.
I was gonna say, we were warned that Azalia is like the biggest bitch alive.
Mhm.
Yeah, Melleru was like, I need to warn you. I need you to know something.
What is? Why? Why is your foot?
Is that a paw?
Yes, he just stretches his foot up. What are you doing?
Alright, what are you doing now, Foth?
I am just gonna watch her go for a while.
She goes. You watch her
And
go
then
all the way down
after-
the street, turn the corner, she's gone.
Then I'm going to go to the Silver Spoon.
You make your way to the Silver Spoon.
At least try to find.
The
I
storm
forget
is
his name.
the storm is ebbing. As you get there, you see Clemens Hubbard in the middle of a pile of ash, putting a few coins from a broken safe into his bag, and closing the bag up.
Any sign of the chest he was carrying earlier?
Yes, it's over at his side.
He was carrying a chest?
When he was running away, when you guys were on the bandit cart, freeing the horses.
Huh.
Just a little chest hugged to him.
No recuerdo.
Is there anyone around?
Oh my god, are you gonna kill him?
Make a perception check, bro. Let's see if anyone's around.
That's a 22.
You're gonna kill him.
At this moment, you see a woman and a child walking, and they just sort of look up at the Silver Spoon and, oh my goodness. And then they continue, and by the time they're around the corner, you don't see anyone else. It's just you and him. It's getting pretty late, like 9:30. Most people in Ice Haven are inside or drinking at this time of night. It's cold.
I'm gonna go up to him.
Okay, you go up to him. He does hear you crunching through the ash. He looks
Can I
at
make
you.
a stealth check?
You make a stealth check. Just let's see how stealthy you are, you monk.
That is a 10.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. In the snowy ash, and he glances up and he sees you and he says, hi.
Wow, this doesn't look good.
And it's not good. And he stands up and puts the backpack on. Leans down and picks up the little chest. He says, but it'll be even better.
Well, I guess plan A is out the window.
You say this?
Yes.
Am I missing something?
He sort of blinks at you. Did you need something? I don't think you were a patron. There wasn't anything of yours here.
No, we didn't. Well, there was something of mine here.
What was it? I
Just
mean,
a little cat statue.
I don't remember you being a customer. I'm sorry. How much was it?
Honestly, I don't know. I bought it with a bunch of other things.
Okay, I'm gonna go get dinner now. He's just like edging away from you. He's really kind of freaked out.
That's a fair response to both in general, I feel.
I do want to attack him.
What are you doing, Foth? He's getting ready to leave this ash heap.
One more question.
Yeah?
Do you know a man by the name of, I forget what the taxman's name was.
Geoffrey Dane.
A man by the name of Geoffrey Dane?
You asked me this before, and I
Yeah,
told
we-
you no.
We pulled the interrogation.
Yeah, but now I'm asking you out in the
Right.
open.
Right, I forgot about that. Yeah. Got that. So, I think I am going to go up to him and hit him with a few unarmed strikes.
Hold on a
Oh.
second, I forgot my dice. I'll be right back.
Open violence. Both becomes an assassin monk. I have a ton of stuff I want to do tomorrow. I just realized. Like,
As
Oh,
the,
yeah.
I have like so much shopping I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
As the mystical
We're gonna get a ton of
Aaron music
coin.
says you. Jeez.
I still have to like pick up my tailored clothes from mine and Foth's day out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do. Alright, what's your hits?
There's a 13 on the first one.
That hits?
That is 8 points of damage.
Oh.
That is a 26 on the second one.
That hits?
That is 11 points of damage.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to use a key point to do Stunning Strike.
Alright.
He makes a
Con save.
Constitution save.
12.
He's need to beat a 15.
Oh boy.
God. Foth, you're this is why I named us the Unnatural Disasters. What the fuck are you doing?
Alright, so that's 19 points of damage. And he's he's stunned.
Yep. And I'm going to throw one more, another unarmed strike against him,
Okay.
which has advantage because he's stunned.
Are you trying to kill him or are you trying to knock him out? This is a question I
Knock
have
him
to
out.
ask. Okay,
I'm trying to knock him out.
I'll say you can temper your strikes. There's no question, this is an older gentleman. who's
Well, when
not
you say it like that.
at all. You go up to him, he's like, I can't help you, and bam, bam, bam! He's laying in the snow, unconscious, in his ash heap.
The last one did 5 points of damage.
Yeah. He's not bleeding, you didn't bash in his face, because you were just trying to knock him out. But with your well-aimed to his head, he's unconscious in the ash. The chest falls to the ground. He's still wearing his backpack. What you doing?
Gonna take a quick look around
Okay,
and see if I
perception.
can drag him off to a slightly more secluded area.
Perception check.
19.
Okay. The closest secluded area to you is the alley in the building next door, behind the burned out place. Probably about
Was
20,
there-
20 feet away.
Was there a basement to this place?
Yes, there was a cellar. You went into it and came up through before. Alright, do you want to look for the cellar?
Yeah.
Investigation check.
So 14.
Okay. Easy enough to find. You just retrace your steps to where the doors were. Heave aside some burned bits of wood and things, and there's some stairs going down into the dark.
Alright. Gonna drag him down there.
You drag him down. It's less of a room now because the ceiling's kind of caving in and full of ash. But there's a little place you can deposit him.
I will ask again, what in the fuck are you doing?
I am stealing his money.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You robbed him.
I will be, yes.
Damn. Okay, are you taking his backpack and his chest, or?
I'm gonna check the chest,
Okay,
see if it's open and if there's anything inside or what's inside of it.
Chest is locked.
Can I check to see if he has a key on him?
Investigation check.
That is a 7 thing.
You rummage through his clothes. You don't seem to find a key anywhere.
Alright. Guess I'm breaking the lock off.
With what?
Bow staff.
Okay, make an attack against the lock with your bow staff.
That's a 16.
BAM! This loud ringing metal sound as it away from the what's that thing called? The flappy hinge of the lock.
The latch.
The latch! Thank you for the word.
You're welcome.
I speak English.
I understand.
Bam! The lock is broken.
Going to flip it open.
You flip it open. Inside, you see a number of documents, a small leather pouch, and a little cat statue.
Oh, yeah.
So he did know what I was talking about.
It is the one Beezer painted. It looks like he just stuck it in there for some reason. He was like, what the fuck is this? In the chest.
Just grabbing everything that survived the fire.
It is a little, it's not burnt at all. You assume he might have found it before the attack and just was like, the hell? Put it in there.
Alright. Take the documents. Leave the cat statue.
Alright. Are you taking the pouch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I check what's inside of it?
You open it up. It's full of 10 gold pieces and 20 small rubies.
Taking that.
Mm-hmm. Thought you would be. Criminal.
He is also a criminal.
Sure. Morality.
I mean, yeah.
Are you taking his whole backpack?
Just gonna check through it for the valuable stuff.
Okay. Investigation check of his backpack.
That is a 15.
This time you do find the key. It is stuck to the inside of the flap.
Dang, should've checked there.
You also find within it, one moment. Yeah, okay. You find 850 gold pieces.
Oh my god. Both.
And 27 silver pieces.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Man just had his whole world burned down, and you mugged him. In the ashes of his own life, you mugged this man.
How appropriate.
So wondering how much of this did he get by his own, and how much of it is bribe money from the tax man?
That's fair. But still.
More like no mercy, monk.
Grant you mercy from life.
There is mercy in death.
That's not the nicest monastery. Mostly they're doctors. Mostly. What you doing, Foth?
I guess I'll be taking the money.
All of it?
A majority of it.
How much of it are you taking?
You said it was 850 gold pieces? I'll take 600 of it.
Okay. Alright, you nestle the money back into his backpack. Make a perception check, Foth.
That is a 12.
That's enough. You hear a voice ring out and you recognize Posey. Mr. Hubbard! Mr. Hubbard, I got the bags! Mr. Hubbard!
Oh, Posey.
Killer.
If you hurt Posey, we are enemies.
I don't plan to.
She's a good girl doing her job.
She knows too much. Killer. Do it.
I'll take another 100 gold pieces from the amount from the bag, and I guess I'll walk up the stairs.
You walk up the stairs, and you see over in the building area, just sort of standing in the wreckage, you see Posey. Mr. Hubbard! Where'd you go? Hello? And then she glances up and sees you.
I'm gonna, like, wave to her and go up to her.
Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Yeah, Mr. Hubbard, kind of collapsed.
Oh, really? Where is
Yeah,
he?
He's down in the cellar. I think he collapsed from, just, like, having most of his livelihood destroyed.
He's fainted?
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. Can you help me take him somewhere warm?
No, I'm actually busy. Good luck.
See, I would, but you see, I'm the one that knocked him out. I can't.
Maybe, I don't know. How about 100 gold pieces? Does that help?
No, I can't carry him by myself. What do you... Who has that kind of money?
Who has that kind of money? Everyone does. Lots of people do.
I don't. My God.
Well, now you do.
Did you put it
I'm
in her
gonna walk
hand?
off. Yeah.
She's just like... And she starts running towards the cellar.
I'm just gonna sneak away.
Stealth check, both.
That's a 10.
Okay. You make it down to the end of the street, and then you hear a help! 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 As Posey is screaming into the night, and you hear clang, 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 as some guards are running towards her, past you. What you doing?
They've gone past me?
They are running in your direction. They're
Oh,
running
I thought,
towards you.
like, so I'm
You're-
walking
you're
away and they're running
facing-
this way?
Yeah, they're do-do-do-do-do-do.
I'm gonna look back and just kind of just wonder what's going on. Make it look like I'm wondering what's going on.
Like, oh no. What's the trouble?
Make a performance check. Let's see how unsuspicious you are.
That's a 13.
That's enough. They ignore you. Boom! Clank, 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 clank. What's the trouble?
Now I'm gonna start rushing away.
That's speed walk.
Easy enough with your monk movement to get far away by the time she's like, help, he's been robbed. You might have some trouble tomorrow if he wakes up.
If.
If.
He's an old man. You did 19 points of damage to him.
He's not gonna be up for a few days.
Yeah. So, doing anything else before you go back to the harbor master's daughter to sleep?
I'm gonna change where I'm staying the night.
Okay. You have the choice of O'Lanley's or the Dragon's Flagon.
I'm disappointed that I didn't look around for more bars because I want to go to the Dragon's Flagon.
I'll go to the Dragon's Flagon.
Alright, you go to the Dragon's Dragon. There's a
And I'll
huge
just-
dragon painted on the sign, just breathing fire.
That's amazing. How did we miss that? I'm so disappointed.
You just kept going to the bar that Casdel's family took you to.
I mean, that's fair.
We're a very faithful people.
Gonna be wearing my mask and make a reservation for the night.
You get lots of weird stares for your weird mask, but you have money, they don't care. Anything anyone else is doing before you all go to sleep?
I would actually like to start a drinking contest
With Arkin?
with Arkin.
Okay. Hold on. Let me pull him up. Boop, boop, boop.
Can I have the dice? Can I have those? With it. He's just
Alright.
like wrapping his little paws around it.
What are you drinking?
What's available to us?
Well, you call the barkeep over and she's like, well, if you're looking for something strong, you might want to try, we got this burning brandy, fresh in from the north. Or, if you're looking for something a bit more sweet, we got strawberry cordial. It's a little
Strawberry
pricey.
cordial.
There's also always wine, of course, the ever popular, super fruity lionette wine. It's pricey, but there's a reason, trust me. If you're just looking for something to get you shit-faced, I recommend our ale, in-house, brewed right now, just for you.
So you, by the way, you just created canon that this is running simultaneously to Critical Role.
Yes. Delightful. Huh?
It always was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the names were there, but I was like, oh well, maybe the Mighty Nine doesn't exist in lore, but nope.
No, they do.
Now
They're
they
here. We missed them by like a day.
Ah, shoot.
There's more than one adventuring party in the country.
Gonna glance at Arkin and just go, in-house ale?
Yeah, I love ale. Sweet.
Alright.
How much are you asking for?
I have no idea how to set up a drinking contest.
Just say that you want enough for a drinking contest.
Okay, yeah, just as much as we can get. I'm going to drink this giant under the table.
She sort of looks up at him and gives him a little smile, which he does not notice. And she's like, oh, that's what you're after. Well, a whole keg would cost you 25 silver.
Alright, you got it.
Arkin's like, I'll split that with you. I have money. My mom gave it to me. She was like, we can't go out there with no money, and I was like, I didn't think about it, but...
And I said, you're right.
Said you're not wrong.
So that's... half of 25 is...
It's like 13 if you round.
Yeah.
So go ahead, 13 silver pieces, Beezer.
Okay.
And a keg of ale is delivered to your table.
Perfect.
So we'll do this in 3 rounds of
Okay.
drinking. Several glasses each. So first round, make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Do. The 4.
Cool. Already done.
Four.
Already dead.
So he got a 15. So your first drinking, you're like, I love ale. Ale. There's a brackish aftertaste to this stuff. It tastes like maybe they didn't do it quite right. And you're just like, and it just sort of comes back up into your glass.
Ew.
Oh.
And he's like, oh, you don't like ale, huh? I'll get
Had
something
worse.
else. I'll get something else. Hold on, wait, I'll take this back. And he picks up the whole keg, takes it back over to the bar, and he's like leaning against the bar, talking to her. Blah, blah, blah. And she's just blatantly flirting with him, and he's just, nope, not there. He's like, yeah, can I get a... Yeah, no, the wine. The wine's good. Wine's better. That's what my dad says.
Wine for a drinking contest.
He
Hell
comes
yeah.
back. He comes back with 5 bottles of Lionette wine. Plops
Hell
it
yeah.
down. Super expensive, but he don't know that. He don't care. And he's just
Okay.
like, this will be better. Just you watch. My dad drinks this stuff all the time. He pours it into your glass, your ale glass.
Oh, gross.
A different one, but the
I
same
know, but
size.
still.
It's not a wine glass. It's a whole ale mug of wine. All right, ready for round 2? Or do you need a cracker or something?
I'm good. Let's do this.
Okay.
Someone come collect these two.
Pastel and Foth.
Foth is on the run, and I'm at home.
Yeah.
I thought you were going there for some reason.
No, both went to a different inn.
Right.
Yeah.
No one's gonna save you. Roll your con save.
Fuck yeah, that's a 19.
Hey.
And I've got a
Alright.
+1 to my con, so that's a 20.
Nice, you got better than him. He's like, he does it all in one go, and then he's like, it burns. But he's okay. You're also fine. This stuff, much better. It actually tastes like fruit. Round 3. Higher check now.
Okay. 17.
Hey.
16.
Oh shit.
Oh.
You both pass. Once again, he's slightly queasy. But you're just like, yeah, this is my stuff.
This is way better.
2 more rounds.
Okay. The 5.
Okay. This time, you both get it down, and you notice him start shifting a little bit.
Oh.
Oh no.
And, can we get some nachos? And you, Beezer, you're like, yes, it's so sweet, it's so great. When did I eat dinner? It feels like it's rushed to your head. You are sweating, you're hot, you're queasy,
No.
you're just,
Got like the shake going.
yeah, you got
It's
the
like,
alcohol shit going.
huh?
One more. And he's like, one more?
One
Cheers. Cling.
17.
8.
Ooh.
Oh.
Beezer, you dunk this one back. And for a second you think, "Ugh. I'm okay. I'm okay. And then it's trying to come back up, but you're not letting it. You're like, nope. He, however, I haven't had so much in a long time. And then he runs
Oh, no.
outside. And
Funny.
you hear this, "Ugh."
Oh. Poor guy.
He
Gonna
tried.
raise my empty tankards and go, I win!
People are clapping, yeah! You're
And
also
fall
drunk.
off my bar stool.
Yeah, you are shit-faced right now. That was a lot of wine.
That was so much wine!
Mm-hmm.
And I will shift into I think I'll shift into like the saber cat that I did to break down the wall to the salt and just curl up and go to sleep on the floor there.
You shift into a saber cat, and there is screaming!
Just and like cover my head with a paw and just snuggle down.
Arkin came in and watched you do this. He's like, ugh. He watches you turn into a saber cat, and people are screaming. Someone's lunging towards you with a pitch.
Rude.
And he just like stops them and he's like, no, she does this all the time. I think. And he picks you up in your saber cat form, lifts you, and he doesn't know where you're staying. So he's just taking you back to Casdel's house. He like slings you across the shoulders like a fur boa. Takes
I
you
am
back.
I am absolutely purring, just hanging there.
It's like absentmindedly patting your head. He's like, "It's okay. Are you a cat all
Taking
the
you
time?"
somewhere,
Are you a cat all the time?
He gets to Kesdel's house.
taking you somewhere he knows you'll love going, the Dragon's Flagon.
He's never been here before. He doesn't know where that is.
He's like, this seems like a good place to put a drunk person.
Like, where did I find her? I'll take her back there.
Put it back where you found
Yeah. So it's like
it was.
a little past midnight at this point. Kasdel, you and your family are still in your discussion of we should probably leave. How would we do this? And you hear bam, 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 bam on your door.
It's not a gentle knock.
And I'll go open the door.
You open the door. There's a Goliath with a saber-toothed cat on his shoulders, smiling down at you.
Where did you
Hello?
find a saber-toothed cat?
Oh, it's Beezer.
Oh.
Good news is, I don't think they're gonna be too busy looking for folk tonight.
Yeah, there is some screaming in the distance.
What's going on out there?
She turned into a cat in the harbor master's daughter, and people tried to stab her, so I thought I should bring her home. You know.
I guess.
Can I come inside? It's cold.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you're so nice. Hello, Mrs. Ma'am. And he sort of hunches his way into your home. His head is scraping the roof, even hunched over. He kind of avoids your lighting fixture like Gandalf. And he puts Beezer down on the floor.
Well, I guess we have two more we gotta worry about keeping room for, but you guys are welcome to stay here, I guess.
Okay. Hello. Like waving at your parents, and they're just like, "Hi. Is this another friend of yours?"
Oh yeah, I met him back in where were we before? What's the Palebank? Palebank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is Goliath boy.
Where's Abby? I've fought her before.
Apparently she left.
Oh. Too
Yeah.
bad. I wanted to fight her again.
Hey, maybe you'll get the chance to.
Yeah. I could fight you.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
These are just like on the floor, stand up and like rears up and goes, "Arr!"
Oh, you should.
at Arkin.
You're gonna puke.
Maybe.
She drank a lot of wine.
Yeah, you both just stink.
I know, right?
We smell like a winery.
Yeah. So eventually you all find your way to sleep. Arkin sleeping on the floor next to Beezer.
Good, I've been waiting to reset my spell slots this entire session.
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
Beezer,
Yes.
I believe it goes away if you fall asleep, or...
Yes.
Okay. Where is your stone?
It was in the pocket of the vest that I stole from Gilrun's body. So it's like a chest pocket.
Of your chest?
Yes, of my chest.
And Kasdal, where's yours?
I probably never took mine out of my pocket, honestly, just because we've been going from thing to thing.
Okay. As you both find your way to sleep. Beezer, you're out like a light. You're like, oh, this floor's comfortable.
Done. I'm down.
And as you slip into dreams of home and strange musings of the trees that seem to permeate your dreams a lot. Like, oh, it's raining.
Oh, there's another bird.
Yeah. Oh man, there's a nest on my branch. They're all from the Midwest, all of them.
Every tree sounds like that.
Yeah. Eventually your dreams seem to morph, and you're once again staring at that vista of fire and destruction that you once saw in Saul's vault. And this time you're not looking at it happening. You're looking at the aftermath. You're seeing ash everywhere, just like Icehaven has right now. And It's just desolate. You're walking and walking and endlessly walking in this field of ash until eventually you see a bright light in the distance. And as you approach it, you see that this light is in the shape of a human woman. But as you get closer, not human, elven, pointed ears. But her entire body seems incandescent. Her hair floats around like a candle in the breeze. And as she looks at you, where her eyes would be, purple fire. And she squints her fiery gaze at you and she says, "Hello."
Evening.
You dream strange dreams, don't you? Are they often this way?
I think I can blame the wine.
No,
This time,
this isn't wine. And she puts her hand down into the ash and scoops up a handful of gray silty and lets it run through her fingers. This is a thread of fate. A portent of the future. You're interesting. I like you. What's your name?
What's your name? Who invaded my dreamscape? Feel like introductions should come from you first.
You're remarkably present in your own dreams. Unusual. Well, I am Deseret. What is your name?
Beezer.
Beezer. Ah. And her eyes go wide. The flame seems to shoot out of her face. Beezer. Beezer Fadur of Klein Dancing Kieli.
That feels a little rude.
Why?
Digging around in people's brains, I gave you one name and you took all 5.
They're all yours. I just extrapolated. You're not nearly as easy to read as your friend was. But that's fun too. What do you want?
The moment in general or spiritually? You're going to have to ask your questions more clearly if you want clear answers.
Excellent, I love it.
Listen, she gets a lot of voices in her head.
Yeah, she's used to this. She's been having dreams with the trees since she was 3. Why, in general? What's your goal? What's your desire? How can I help you?
Somehow you don't strike me as the type who'd be too keen on stopping the fiery destruction of the world. Then gesture widely around her.
She raises her arms up, and you see just the faint outline of wings behind her that seem to fade away. She says, "No, you're correct. But I can be discriminate. That's what the other one wanted. Discrimination. Choice. What do you want to protect?"
You're the one who was messing with Abby.
Of course I was. Her mind was so open, so easy.
You know, Deseret, I think you and I have run out of things to talk about. So, enjoy your meandering through the ashen hellscape, and I will never be speaking to you again. I'm gonna walk off into the ashes.
She just watches you go. And eventually your dream changes to a more normal dream where you're like juggling, but they're like ferrets. It's real weird. And you wake
It's a
it.
ferret juggling dream.
Yeah,
Everyone has a ferret juggling dream.
yeah, every night. You wake in the morning with a splitting headache, but no lingering sensation that you've been touched by evil or anything. It's just, that was a dream. Like you knew what it was, but
Mm.
can't feel her. The rock is warm in your pocket, though. Kesdel, you collapse in your bed. Exhausting day. Eventually you drift into your dreams. And once again you're standing before the rising steps that lead to the throne room of your goddess. And I forgot her name right now. I'm tired.
Arathis.
Arathis. I was like, Arathis.
Aragon.
Leading up to her throne room. What will you do?
My usual steps. I walk my usual path.
What's your usual path? She's waiting there for you in her hooded, armored form. Kesdel, it's been long since you've come to me.
Yeah, it hasn't felt like it.
Why? Did
Oh.
I do something?
Been busy, I guess.
Mortals, always so keen. Well, what shall we discuss tonight?
I think I need to know, should my friend gave her sister a second chance, and it felt wrong to me. What should I have done about that?
It felt wrong to you?
Yeah.
In what sense?
Kind of seemed like she got off easy, I guess.
A miscarriage of justice.
I think so.
Justice is made by those who make the society in which it resides. It is not like a cloud. If you think that justice was miscarried, that's for you to settle.
And if that causes rifts in a political landscape, for example, you're okay with that?
I am not the goddess of one political entity or another. My realm is society. The building of civilization, the keeping of order. Everything else is the squabblings of mortals who try to define their own sense of justice. Shall you hang a man who's stolen bread, or shall you feed him? Shall you punish a girl who's been led astray, or shall you save her? Those are questions for mortals. The structure is there. The structure I provide. The ideas I gift. How you use them is your choice. I am no tyrant. And she puts her sword to the sky and then drops it. I am a teacher. You have ideas, you have beliefs, you have choices.
Seems like be awfully hypocritical for me to bring justice on someone led astray when that's exactly what. And I, looking back at, what's the girl's name?
Holly.
Holly, because we have a Polly now too. That's why I was like, it can't be.
Oh.
We have Polly and Posey. Yeah.
There we go.
Seems like I need to set it right for both of them, right? They're both tricked by the same thing.
I would surmise that. The same thing reaches its hands towards you right now. Perhaps it will reach you. But this is my domain, and I say no. And she abruptly slashes her sword downward. There's an arc of light, and the air around you ripples, and then stills.
What was that?
That was an entity, reaching for your dreams, for your mind, for your emotions and memories. An ancient thing.
Deseret.
I would suggest you're correct. I would protect you as long as I could. I've invested time in you, and you have fought for me. Not always with sword and magic, Casdell. Sometimes with a book, sometimes with a kind word. But you are mine. I will protect you as long as I can. But eventually she will find her way, as long as you keep what it is she's bound to.
What do I do with it?
I do not know. I only know of her existence. I do not know her history. I do not know where she is. I would suggest seek out information.
Yeah, we're on our way to Zadash to figure that out.
You could visit me there.
Do you have the temple in Zadash?
I do.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that just made my list a little bit longer.
Now, join me in a discussion about the price of bread. And she just goes off on a tangent, talking about agriculture and what a set price should be. And you wake in the morning feeling like you've been at a lecture.
That one was less of a debate and more of a discussion. Like, I didn't even get a word in that time.
She's a little bit of a weird goddess.
I love her.
Beezer, you wake with a splitting headache. You're sort of in the crook of a giant arm, with your head on a shoulder. Arkin is snoring.
Gonna think for a second and do like the mental math. Look around and like poke his face for a second and just Arkin.
Huh? What? Breakfast?
Turn down the sun.
Okay.
I just
And he just puts his hand up and then like puts it down.
Thank you.
Okay.
You did it. Good job.
That's your best.
You're laying in the living room of Lee Harbor House.
How did we get here?
You were a cat and they tried to stab you, and then I took you home.
I'm always
and
a
I
cat.
laid on the floor. No, you were a big cat, a pointy tooth cat.
Oh. Yeah, Beezer. Beezer's always a cat.
I have a boyfriend. Oh wait, no, that's a cat. That's a cat.
It's at this moment that Kesdel's sister comes in.
Oh, this is not the position she wants to see you in.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you want muffins?
Yes, muffins sound amazing. Good morning.
Sure, good morning. Wow. Oh, I should leave.
I'm going to have to address that later.
Yeah, you all come to consciousness. Foth, you wake in your room in the Dragon's Flagon. Just wake up.
Stretch out, listen around, see if there's any Nothing really going on.
Sounds of breakfast below, people talking. You smell bacon.
Alright. I'm not gonna have breakfast here. I'm gonna go to Casdale's place.
Why not?
Their food sucks.
You haven't even tried it yet.
You make your way back to the common hall. The store is just opening up as you get there. The sky is blue. The snow is slightly melting. Icicles are forming on roofs. It's not as cold. Seems the storm has passed. And as you arrive, the store is in full swing. People are coming in and out. There doesn't seem to be a lot of commerce going on. It's mostly people talking about what happened yesterday. They're like, yeah, and then Karen's house burned down.
Good.
Good, I hate Karen.
So trying it as many times as possible, alright? But Karen.
I'd like to buy something from my own shop if it's available.
Alright, what you looking for?
I'm looking for a component pouch.
Alright. You can find something to put together a component pouch, which was talked about in your wizard book.
Sweet.
It's not like your family's like, wizards, come buy things.
Yeah.
But easy enough, 2 silver for everything. But your mom is just like, no, you take it. No, you take this rock.
Take this lucky stone.
And then
Oh, you take it.
I'm also looking for 10's gold worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs.
Okay, that's easy enough to buy.
Hey, familiar spell.
Your father does charge you for that, 3 silver.
Great.
He's just like, getting real religious, huh?
Nope, not actually.
Oh.
But
I mean,
kind of.
Sure, that's fine, I mean.
No, I mean, yes, but no. I mean, that's not what this is for, but yes, I
Right, yeah, no.
I talk to gods.
What?
Yeah.
That's nice, son. And he, like, pats your shoulder real hard.
No, I really do. Like, Dad, listen.
That's
I swear she's real.
That's what your uncle was. He was always saying, the gods have the wisdom.
And then all of a sudden, now Kazdal's the crazy religious one.
Now he's a farmer. He's a good man.
No, Dad, you gotta.
Now he's a good man.
Only then.
Only then. You can't get through to him. He's just like, yep, good for you, son. Believe in your God.
No,
She's a nice lady, I'm sure. Anything else?
no, that's gonna be everything.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. What's the conversion rate? Because I need 10. It's 10 silver is 1 gold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I need 10 gold, so that's 20 silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe so. What you doing, folks?
I'm heading to the common hall.
You get there, you see Kazdal locked into a conversation with his father. Bustling shop, people are talking about what happened last night. Oh my gosh, ah. But they caught that guy, you know.
I'm gonna see if they can appraise the gaudy ruby ring we got from the guy.
Alright, you approach Kelsira. That's your sister's name, correct?
Yeah.
You approach Kelsira, who's just at the, like, behind the counter looking super bored by everyone. And she's like to you, Foth! Hi!
Hi.
Good morning! Do you want a muffin?
Sure, haven't had anything to eat yet.
Yeah, I've been giving them to everyone.
Insight check.
Is everyone really getting muffins?
It's super obvious she's a little troubled by something. Not sure what.
What's got you anxious?
What's wrong, champ?
What's bugging, little lady?
She sort of plays with the gigantic beetle ornaments that are strung in her hair for a minute. She's like, I just walked in on, it was super awkward. I shocked. I just didn't think I would. I didn't know your friend had a boyfriend. You know? It's like super weird. Wouldn't have expected. I mean, they're both tall. Yeah, no, Beezer's boyfriend. We're all cuddly this morning on the floor. I was super awkward. I was like, oh man, that's embarrassing.
Walked in all drunk snuggles.
They got super hammered last night, and then he brought her home, and she was a cat, and he was like, hi, can I sleep on your floor? And we were like, sure. And yeah, we just should have given them a bedroom or something, although they wouldn't fit. Maybe I should clean the floor.
Wait, I didn't know she had a boyfriend.
You didn't know she had a boyfriend either? He's super
No,
tall. It's like super tall. Like, he's taller than she is.
Can I piece together that she's meaning my brother?
Insight check.
You weren't here when Arkin came over.
I don't know.
No, but I did know that he's over here somewhere.
I think we'd both be coming in at this point and just like, good morning.
Yeah, you watch and she's like, there he is.
Foth, there you are.
Hey, Foth.
Hey,
Hey.
What time did you get back last night?
I decided to stay somewhere else for the night. I'm just getting in.
Well, good morning.
Hey. Hey. And he like scoops you up and picks you up off the ground and smushes you a bit. Little
That's not
uncomfortable.
very practical in this place, is it?
No, he's elbowing people out of the way.
Oh, gee.
And they're all like,
He hunched over, just
Arkin elbows.
Oh, sorry. He tucks them in very carefully. Sorry.
I think Calciras has the wrong idea.
No, I super don't.
Wrong idea. Wrong idea about what?
It's okay, you
People
don't
are
have to,
dating.
you don't have to hide it. Like, why would you even? He's so cute. Hi.
Hi,
And he's
what?
just like, huh?
We're both just, huh?
Huh? I don't know what she's
Oh, you
talking-
think Arkin and I? No, Calcera, no.
You don't have to be embarrassed. It's fine.
I'm not embarrassed. We're not
It's-
dating.
Oh. Well then, I mean, if that, it's okay, you know, to have a one night. Sometimes even me.
No, Calcera.
No, like it's okay. You're gonna.
No, he
It's
was.
a new age. It's
He was
okay.
delivering a commission to me, and we got very drunk.
Right. That's how it always starts. Anyway,
But that's all that
Yeah.
happened.
have a muffin, and she gives him a muffin,
Calcera.
and he just pops it into his mouth.
Kaz, I'll talk to your sister.
Cosdale's not in there. He's up in his room messing around.
Yeah, Beezer's yelling for him. Kazdal, come talk to your sister.
I am deep in study. Let me know when an hour goes by.
Okay. Lydial, your Casdal's mother comes over when she hears you yelling, and she's like, Beezer, shh. Let's all go back into the kitchen.
This is private time right now.
Come on, let's go have some eggs. And she just is trying to herd all of you away from the commerce
From the
area.
shop.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And Sarah's like, it's okay.
It's not happening,
There's
Calcera.
moderation.
Calcera, you're. Alright.
I think she may be batting for the other team.
Oh, I gotcha. That's okay too. You should probably tell him though. I don't think he knows. And
You
Arkin's
never
just
know
like,
either.
what are you what is going?
She thinks you and I hooked up.
Oh, I mean, you're super cute, but no.
No, I was also a saber cat for most of the night.
Yeah, that. Oh no.
Hey man, don't kink shame.
How dare you?
The best place to be a hurt is in Dandyland.
I guess. No.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're sweet, but
Yeah, you're super cute. Like nothing against you.
you're very nice. But like, I've tentatively got someone already.
Oh yeah, no. I'm not interested. I'm out to find myself and better my craft. I'm not interested in anything right now.
Completely understand.
I know. Ah,
This is the most awkward thing that has ever happened. Like, somehow we both have to be like, no, it's not you.
yeah, this is really nice. You're trying to let each other down easy. It's just going in a circle. So, anyone doing anything after you eat your breakfast?
I would like to go and pick up the pants that I had commissioned that I was on my way to pick up when the bandits attacked.
All right. Are you going to, Foth? Foth? Right, you're chewing. Okay.
He put in the chat.
Trap.
Yeah, I both
Yes.
grab it.
Okay. Yeah. You both go. You pick up your clothes. The shop is not damaged, but the tailors are kind of like on edge. They're just like, "Hi, here's your things."
Thank you.
So welcome.
Wait, am I with them too?
Yeah.
I'll drop him like 5 gold.
Well, that's way too much. It's not even that fancy. There's no embroidery. Do you want a hat?
Sure.
Okay, here, take a hat. She just takes the money and puts it in her bra.
Just trying to pick a nondescript hat.
Okay. Brimmed leather hat. Probably can wear it anywhere. Anyone else?
Has it been an hour?
By the time they picked up their clothes, yeah, and had all that
Get
awkward
back?
conversation, yeah, you'd be getting back by the time the hour's up.
Great. I was ritual casting. Find familiar.
Oh! What are you summoning?
And I have my books out and everything like that. And I'm thinking something really cool in my head the entire time. I'm like thinking like the griffin and all these other things. I'm like, oh, it'd be so cool if I had like a giant unicorn or something. And then, in the last couple words of my spell, I say it, and a white owl, celestial owl, appears in front of me with brown wings, little black spots on its wings.
Oh, that's so cute. Is it like snowy owl sized or like?
Yeah, it's like normal owl size.
Owl sized?
Yeah. So,
It's a lot of different sizes.
yeah.
Okay. I just want to know, is it like a foot, 2 feet, a small owl?
Probably a 2 foot. It's a tiny beast, but
Alright, it's a big owl,
yeah.
not a tiny owl.
Yeah, I'm not doing like a mini owl.
It appears in front of you, and you feel your telepathic bond.
And I stare at it and I'm like, eh.
Oh,
I guess you're. And I'm kind of looking at it to determine, like, because I've read about Fays, but I'm trying to figure out how it's celestial. Because mainly I'm keeping my connection to the Lawbearer. So I'm trying to figure out, like, what the celestial owl difference looks like.
so the familiar spell lets you summon a celestial creature?
Yep. It says, though it is a celestial, fey, or fiend.
Oh, I see. So you summoned a celestial creature.
Yep.
Alright. Just looking at it, looks like an owl. But you can sense the same thing you feel when the Lawbearer is talking to you, that strange to put into words feeling of Lawbearer presence, the godliness of the Lawbearer, is in this owl. This owl is made out of that stuff.
Huh.
You sense that whatever this owl really is, that is taking the shape of the owl, it's from her realm.
Gotcha.
This is a celestial creature from the realm of Arathis.
I kind of offer it my hand to see what it's going to do.
It sort of looks at your hand, squints its eyes at you in that weird way owls do, steps onto your hand.
Okay, this is cool.
Oh.
And I'm going to try and look through the owl, just to see if I can.
Alright. You hold on to that telepathic connection and you're suddenly looking from the owl's perspective up at your own face. You can kind of see up your nose.
Do I have any bats in the alley?
Huh?
Do I have any bats in the alley?
I've never heard that phrase before, but no.
Okay, cool.
Casdal is a very clean man, I imagine.
Cool. And I go back and I'm like, oh, that was cool. Okay. You and I, we're gonna go save the world.
It makes that clicky owl noise at you.
Okay, we'll start. Well, maybe. Well, I don't know. Well, anyway. I'm like, I go downstairs.
Okay, with your owl?
Yeah.
Okay. You arrive with an owl on your arm. This is kind of funny because it's a full-sized owl and you're a halfling. Big. You arrive as your family is with Beezer, Arkin, and Foth, eating eggs and muffins in the kitchen. Everyone except Kelsira and your father, actually. So just your mom and your friends and Arkin. And they all kind of look up as you come down the stairs and, honey, what's that?
Oh, I made this.
You made it. Wow, that's so lifelike. Oh, it moved.
No, like it's kind of like a real owl. I don't know if it needs to eat or anything though.
It flies over to the breakfast table, looks at you.
I guess if you want to, I don't know. Do you need to eat?
Woo. And then it just picks up a sausage and sort of starts ripping into it with its talons in its beak.
Okay, so it can eat, but I don't,
You don't it doesn't have to eat. It's just pretending to be an owl.
Cool. So I guess, it's not going to cost anything to clean it up. Anyway, it's coming with me. It's mine now.
Okay. Ooh, that's a big bird. And it's at this moment that Sir Bath sort of hops up onto a chair and pokes his head up. Ah!
Oh yeah. I forgot about the duck.
How could you?
What?
How could you forget about
Well, I mean, you can't. You don't. You can't fly.
I can fly.
You never have.
Because he carries me.
Huh. Where is the fox anyway?
He said something about wanting to buy property,
Oh.
and I had to.
Like here in Ice Haven?
I don't know.
At this moment that Oak bursts into the back door. Hey!
Oh, there he
He's
is.
super drunk. I don't
Oh,
know where he's been all night.
dude, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. Like,
And then he just sort of, it's like, yep. And he just sort of collapses into a chair, half awake, eating sausages.
okay, we're gonna have to take him with us. So we haven't really had the chance to sit down and decide, but I just had a conversation with the law bear last night. I think we need to head south, like, soon. I know that we're tracking down the guy, but, circumstances have now changed where we have a couple more of these. And I'm pulling out my stone.
Mm. Any ideas on what we should do with these?
What are those?
Bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
These. No.
I
No.
Oh.
No. These are bad.
You're holding it.
Yeah, it's already infected me. She was like, all up in brain meat.
Oh, what?
Oh.
Oh, yeah. So, she told me that it was trying to get into my brain. It got into your brain?
Yeah, but I have a lot of things in my brain. There's basically like a toll gate up here.
Right. What did it tell you?
It tried to make a deal with me, and I told it to fuck off.
What kind of deal?
A bargain for power, I think. She asked me what I wanted, and I told her to eat ash and left.
Wouldn't recommend doing that, but yeah, okay. Alright. So, the lawbearer told me, well, when Anika was, if she's around, Zadash, the Cerberus Assembly might have more information. Was it the Cerberus Assembly or the Cobalt Soul that we were going to that had the information on this?
Cobalt Soul, I think.
Yeah, you were planning to go to the Cobalt Soul. Anika is part of the Cerberus Assembly.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember where we were.
Whatever you want to ask, really.
Yeah.
There are many avenues we can take.
Could go down to the Cobalt Soul, down to Zadash. Then we were hitting Barrowbin on the way.
Yeah.
She, just to remind you, she offered to teleport you directly to Zadash.
And then we had Barrowbin on the way out.
So we're gonna go up towards Barrowbin.
It's like 3-4 days, depending if you're traveling by horse or cart to Barrowbin.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
teleport to Zadash, get some information, handle everything, and then we finish tracking down the tax man and ship his dumbass back
Back north.
up to Palebank.
Oh yeah, Truckus told me you guys were searching for a dude who stole a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stole all of the money from a little settlement up north.
Oh man. Oh, I forgot to give you the letter. And he reaches into his vest and pulls out a letter.
Oh?
For
Hey, here you go. And you see written in Elvish in Truckus's handwriting.
Mm-hmm.
Both on the envelope.
Open it up.
You
Give it a
open it up.
little peruse.
It says basically, I don't think I'll have much of a chance to talk to you when I'm with you in person, so I'm sending this message with Arkin because all that he is reliable. When you find Joffrey Dane, I have been ordered by the authorities of Uthadern to seize him immediately. So.
if you give another prisoner to your fucking family.
However,
We will
This
have
one
to
is
seriously
from
consider
Uthadorn.
your loyalties.
Was he from Earthadarn? I thought he was. Oh, is Pelbank underneath Uthadorn's jurisdiction? Or?
Palebank
Yes.
is an outpost of Uthadern.
Okay.
And he says, but they don't want me leaving because I'm needed for several things here, lots of research. When you find him, message me through your normal means. I will come and get him as soon as possible and take him home with me. Lots of love from everyone. Bye. Truckus.
Alright.
What does it say?
Just tells us, it's a message from my brother telling us how we are gonna get Joffrey Dane back.
Okay. Well, are we ready to go?
It's at this moment that bang, bang, bang
Or
on
not?
that kitchen door again.
Never a dull moment in your
Your mom is like, ever since you came back, just all the time. I haven't had any time for crocheting. And she just gets up.
Oh.
She just gets up and goes to the back door, peeks out a little bit. Can I help? Oh, hello, officer.
Oh.
And standing there are two Crown's Guard soldiers, and they both salute down at your mother. We're here to see Casdal Gleeharbor and his friends.
Oh, starting early, aren't we?
Good morning.
Good morning.
One of them's like this very put together man in his 40s. He's got a really super trimmed beard. Very stiff. And the other one's like this woman in her mid-20s who's just like, it's early.
I don't like her attitude. She needs to get fired. Just kidding.
Didn't you
Choices.
go to Barrowben?
No, this is a different one. That one with Beezer's message is on the road leaving this icy hellhole. She doesn't like
Quite
it.
frankly, she really couldn't. We're gonna be transporting there faster than she can get there. So we can just don't.
That's alright. Who knows
Just
how
want
long
to
you'll
just
be
get
on
out.
the floor. But one of them sort of waves it at you, the man does, and we've been sent to fetch you to the Starosta for your reward.
Reward.
Good morning.
What reward are you talking about?
Your reward for capturing Bruno Gottlieb, the Scourge of the North.
There was a bounty on the bandit. We get stuff for catching him.
Yes.
I may be a swamp cat, but I know how bounties work.
He's like looking at the paper, and his owner is like, I've been sent to fetch Kazdel and his
You've already said that.
Yeah. And by the way, I'm here to take you.
Yeah, let's go see what they're gonna give us.
Yep, might as well.
Alright. You are all taken back to the barracks where the Starosta lives. Not the barracks, but the fancy house near it. You're brought inside into his opulent office. He sort of swings around in his big velvet red chair, and he's tiny, he's a little man, but very scarred up. This guy's seen some things in his youth. Kazdel, you know that this guy used to be a crab fisherman up north.
Wow.
Giant crabs you fought, he's been fishing them his whole
Living
life.
up in the world.
Yeah, let's say, is he qualified for this job?
And he said, hello, Kazdel and others. Welcome. I'm so happy to see you.
I wrote down his name once upon a time. I don't think I have it anymore.
His name is... I think I remember it. Let me double check. Come on, document, work with me.
Because I feel like someone told me his name before.
Yeah, I did.
I need to organize my notes better. Right now there's all one single session notes.
That's how all of mine are.
Let's see. I know that he's about 80 years old. That's apparently my only note on him.
Starosta Ernath Nilak.
Ernath. Starosta.
He's got this grizzled beard, but his clothes are very nice.
How do you spell that? What's his last name? Milak?
No, I'll just...
Ernath. I put Ernak. Ernath Nilak.
It's so good to see you all. We were told that you fought and won against Bruno Gottlieb and his bandits.
Yeah,
He's had a bounty on him for about 15 years now. It's my pleasure and duty to reward you for your bravery in protecting your city.
Cool. I'll never say no to protecting the city.
Wonderful. Bring in the money.
Bring in the money!
Bring in the money!
Real put together place up here.
Not really. These two guards just come in and they're just normal city guards. They've got this little chest in between them. They put it down on his desk. They sort of bow to you. And then they just stand there like, what are you supposed to do? And he's like, go, guard something. And he flips open the lid, and you are looking at a total of... Come on, document.
I should pull my calculator up on this. I was pulling up on my phone, but those calculators are busy.
You are looking at a total of... You're looking at a total of 500 gold pieces.
500?
gold pieces.
Mm-hmm. Total. Not each, total.
I know.
You got more from robbing the fucking innkeeper.
Yeah.
Let's see, so that's both Beezer, Kazdel.
Icehaven is more of a
We're a bumble. We're a hick town. I get it.
Yeah.
But
Town where the innkeeper
I
has
also
600
have
gold pieces.
certificates. And he pulls out these fancily scrawled things. Only Kazdal's has a name on it, because he doesn't know anyone else's name. Just written in beautiful calligraphy by somebody, and he's like, "This is yours," and he hands it to you.
what is
You
it?
brought pride to your family.
Is it? Do I get like a 20% off of like a hamburger? Like what's the?
I do
Look
have
at
it.
that.
$25 coupon to Barnes and Noble.
If you buy one cookie, you can get another one for 50% off.
That's a great deal.
You're losing money if you don't do it.
Can we get away with some crimes?
Young man. One moment, and he like turns away and rummages in one of his drawers. He's like just tossing papers on the floor. And he comes back and he says, "For your family's health and wellness," and he hands it to you.
And it's
just a folded piece of paper.
just like a piece of paper.
If you want to open it.
Yeah, I want to open it.
You open it, and this is a crumpled, aged. It's like a coupon. It's like a promise document, and it says, "The bearer of this, the bearer of this document, shall receive half off on all crab imports for 30 days."
30 days. What a whip.
They're trying so hard, bless them.
So we got
I'm sure your father will enjoy that.
one time.
For 30 days.
We're not gonna order 30 days worth of crap.
Why not? I do.
Oh boy.
Have it for every meal.
Everyone got 125 gold pieces, by the way. Sorry, you guys. Sorry, divvying that out. You guys got 125 gold each.
25 gold
Yeah.
each.
At least for Oak, Foth, and Beezer, and Casdell. Abby is not here to claim her share.
Abby didn't do anything.
Abby doesn't get a share. Abby was having a mental breakdown in the library.
Yeah. Oh well.
Abby went home. Abby doesn't get the last bounty.
We can send it to her to check.
What's a check?
It's the same thing as this document, apparently.
Oh, what a good idea. Nothing other than crab. And Kazdal invents banking.
I'm gonna be rich.
Casdell invents credit lines.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's your reward for capturing the terror bandit of the north.
Man, I can't wait till we get to places that can pay us bigger bounties. Alright. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
You're a good boy. And you too. What's your name? Points at you, Foth.
That's not a boy.
My name's just Foth.
Ah, and he writes oath on the certificate and hands it to you. And your name? Madam? Sir?
Easer.
Yeezer. And he writes it, but he spells it totally wrong.
Like Beesure.
It's like Baser.
Yeezer. And it's not written in calligraphy like Kazdal's, it's just his scratchy writing. Thank you for protecting our city. If you choose to live here, I hope you enjoy everything.
There's nothing about this place to enjoy.
Have a good day.
Would you like a butterscotch?
No, thank you.
What about you? He's just like trying to give you credit to them.
The captain. This is the Starosta, the guy in charge of the guards.
He's been here since we moved here.
Coupons.
Yes.
It makes sense how
Help him.
should a little bit.
He's been Starosta for a long time after he stopped being a crab fisherman.
For too long, apparently.
I was gonna say we should try and promote the other guard guy, but like he took off after Abby. There's no one left. There's no competent person left in Icebhaven.
You do know, Kazdal, that most of the actual laws are decided by the council of the most powerful merchants in Icehaven, which your father is a part of.
Oh, cool.
The Starosta is a figurehead of power put in place by the Empire. They're like, hey, here's the man who follows our orders and gives them to the city.
I think I know when my character arc will be complete now.
When what? When you...
When I become Starosta, I say him to restore order.
Excellent! We got a goal now.
Oh boy.
Save the world, become Starosta.
Becomes Rosta of a small little hick town. Level 20.
Alright.
Small northern settlement. Just show up and be like, stop it.
Look,
Nothing
man.
you're doing right now, stop.
I'm keeping the butterscotches, but you gotta leave.
Oh, retire, man. You're 80.
You can retire now. Goodbye.
No one wanted the job.
You poor man.
So yeah, you collected your reward. Where are you going now, guys?
Suppose I should. Are we gonna go, or is this? I can go say goodbye to my family if we're ready to head out.
I mean, we should probably head out. Did we figure out where to meet Anika? She just kind of appeared.
Yeah, I imagine she'll do that again at some point.
I think it was the common hall, wasn't it?
I think the longer we take to do something, the more likely it is for her to appear.
It's at this moment, Beezer, that you hear a voice in your head. It's not the voice of Deseret. It says, "Hello, checking in for Elro. Found Mr. Dane. Tell Casdell Miss Polly is well and free. He's at sends love. What? What you do? Well, you should." And the message cuts out.
Oh, Zildy.
Turn to Caswell and go,
Polly is villain free.
The kid?
You would know that you're replying to this message right now.
oh, right.
Well, you just wasted 4 words.
She was asking if we'd found Dane yet.
Yes. If
Okay.
you've
Asking
arrived.
for an update.
Because you're thinking you've arrived in Icehaven by now, probably, and maybe you found him.
Okay, how many words do I have to reply with?
20.
25.
Okay,
We used the
perfect.
5 when you
21
said
left.
yeah.
So, we have a lead. We're headed there now. Love you too, Kizat.
You have 4 words if you want.
I thought she had 9 words.
And you, Zildy.
She used 5 when she was replied at first.
No, I counted those ones.
She's done anyway.
Yeah.
A few moments later, you hear her voice again. Wonderful! I will tell Elro. Hope you're happy. Stay safe. Chat soon, maybe. Unless you don't want. Love you also. Goodbye. And then it just sort of peters out where she's like, he's at, maybe you should.
When you guys see any more conversation in the background.
Yeah. She just starts
Forgot to
talking.
hang up the phone.
Yeah.
To stop receiving these messages, reply no.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what it was.
Gonna turn to my compatriot.
Zildy sends her love and Elro's checking it.
Good.
So we should probably get a move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that love is only to you.
No, she said she loves everyone.
Okay.
She's a very loving
Don't
person.
underestimate the capacity for Zildy to love.
Zildji's full of love. She's like a stuffed animal.
Oh.
Oh, I guess I'll go say goodbye to my family, and if y'all want to wait here or something, then I'm sure that Anika will show up.
You go to your family.
Are we going back to the common hole then?
I don't know. Does she know to meet us? Yeah, she knows to meet us there. We can all go back to the common hall. So she knows that we live there. She's come a couple times.
Yeah, she has.
Yeah.
You get there. Your family's just doing their normal business. If you wanna.
I'll just kind of pull my mother off to the side.
Yes, dear. What is it?
We're gonna be headed out.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna make you a dinner.
We've had a lot of dinners, thank you.
We've been in town for 2 days. I'm sick of you people.
It's your third day.
This has been like the longest.
Yeah.
Like, they just assumed you were done with your adventure and that you were home.
We've kind of been acting like it.
Yeah, we got comfy. Your family is nice.
we got real comfortable here.
You're leaving right now? You don't even. Do you have a horse? We can get you a horse.
Oh no,
We're
no,
going-
we're gonna get magically a goat. No, we're gonna be magically, faster means.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Who's doing that? Are you doing that? You can do that now. You can make owls.
Well-
And you can transport.
I mean, not yet, but
My boy's amazing.
I really think you should consider, leaving or investing in some kind of
Second home?
a home away from home, or some way to, if
I mean,
you,
there's always your aunties down in Elfield.
yeah, maybe you should consider staying with them again. I know we talked about that really loosely last night, but
What exactly is it you're afraid of, honey?
there's just a lot I don't feel right having you staying in one place right now, if that makes sense. You're too easy of a target.
By who? Who would target us other than bandits that come to steal our goods? Or wolves that come to eat our flesh?
I don't know. I have a strong feeling we're going to start making enemies pretty soon. If we haven't already.
Oh, honey. And she just sort of takes your face and pats it. Ugh. I'm glad to see you so excited about something, even if it's frightening.
Yeah, I guess I am, huh?
You are. It's been a lot different since you came home. Well, we'll talk. Your father and I will talk about it. We talked about it after you went to sleep.
Okay.
I've always wanted to go home anyway. I miss the fields. The flowers.
Of grass and snow, or of grass and flowers instead of sheets
Ice
of ice?
and ash, apparently.
Yeah. Plus, the city's not that great. I mean, there's a lot of burned.
Yeah.
Well,
All the money left.
where will you be going? We can send letters, let you know.
Zadash for now,
Dash.
and then we'll be in Barrowbin, and then I'm on the cusp of being able to, let you know where I am, no matter where I go. So
Wow. Are you into wizardry now? Is that what this is? And she points at
Are
the
you
owl.
into wizardry?
well, yes, kind
What
of.
is it, a pink thing?
Interesting.
I've been dabbling,
Of course you have. You're so smart. Oh my goodness.
and then I think back to the fact I'm like, how did she not notice all those books in my room?
She never read them. She was just like, my boy is so smart. He reads all sorts of things.
Meanwhile, I'm practicing the dark arts.
But you're into it now, specifically. Like, this is a new obsession and not something that you've been doing forever.
Flashbacks to, hey mom, do we have any dead bodies?
Are you into necromancy? That's so good for you. I'm glad you got so many hobbies.
You're a well-rounded boy.
He's so great. I love him. She sort of sees what you're carrying, that sheet of paper. She's like, what's that, dear?
Oh, you have a coupon for crabs.
A coupon! This. She picks it up and she's like, oh, well, this will be great. This will help. We could do a sale.
Oh, yeah, that's actually pretty
Casper,
smart.
look, we have a coupon.
You know, I actually didn't think about that. You could actually sell them at a higher price than you bought. Yeah.
When he comes back, are you hiding the certificate you received?
But what was it? I didn't hear you when you were talking about the certificate.
The certificate is basically like the Starosta of Icehaven proclaims that Kazdal Gleehaber is a hero of Icehaven with all the blah blah blah. It's basically like being given a knighthood, but you don't get anything.
Okay. No, I'm not hiding it. I didn't think it was of importance, I guess, so I just didn't present it.
Okay.
And it's probably pretty funny and pretty accurate that I don't think it's of importance.
It's just in your pocket.
Does that mean we can get away with small crimes?
You're now Thane of the
No.
city.
It's nothing like that. It's just like, here's a reward.
We
Basically,
have to give them something.
the superintendent wrote a letter.
Yeah, pretty much. After about 10 minutes of talking with your family, Kelsira comes back in from the shop for a second and she's like, it's so busy and all people want to do is gossip. Hi, Casno.
Yeah, I wonder how that feels.
I know, right?
Hey, get up.
Listen, Did you see Beezer and Arca this morning?
No, but you're gonna be holding down the fort, and I know you can.
Are you leaving?
Yeah,
Where are you going?
I gotta
Let's
go.
go back.
Yeah, there's some magic stuff happening that we're gonna look into.
Okay, whatever. I don't care about those books. Just come back again, you know?
Yeah.
Mom and Dad get all weird when you're gone. They're all like, he's gonna die, and it's so annoying.
I'll be in touch. Don't worry. But you'll know when I'm in trouble.
Yeah, fine.
I mean, to be honest, he's probably the one that hasn't come close to death.
Their parents are gonna worry. She's like, well, fine. Here. And she, like, unclips this red beetle ornament from her hair and just sort of puts it in your top pocket. It's like, just come back, okay?
Yeah. Oh.
Stupid.
And I'm gonna do something cool with this. I'm gonna enchant this or something.
You have a beetle ornament.
I will write that down in my inventory because
You have a
it's
beetle hair clip.
special to me.
Oh, it's so cute. It's a sentimental item.
Counts.
While they're having this conversation, both Arkin sort of comes up to you and he's sort of talking to you about home and says, yeah, that's so weird about Nisrin, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She'll be fine though, you know. She always is. Just like
We
you.
hope so.
Just like you. You know, we thought you were dead, but you were a bear. So maybe she's like a bear on the inside. You know?
There on the inside.
Yeah.
Arkin, you are filled with knowledge.
Well, thank you. She's nice.
Yeah,
How's that end caps treating you? Both
they're doing very well.
nice.
Just gonna twirl the bow stuff. I can't really twirl the bow stuff around in here, can I?
We're outside. We didn't
Clunk,
go
clunk, clunk, clunk.
Yeah, if you're outside, it's fine. If you want to beat up some halflings and humans, then go inside.
No.
He's like, nice job. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. Mom and Dad are worried about you. They think you're running from something. But they'll probably worry more about Nisrin now.
You guys haven't told me about your dreams, have you?
No.
No, were you there when we were talking about them this morning?
Was I?
No.
I don't think you'd arrived at breakfast yet.
No, I guess not.
I guess I haven't heard about it yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll be traveling, so if maybe we run into each other again, or maybe at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
The arm is beautiful. Hopefully I can deliver it to him soon.
I'm so glad. Let me know what he thinks of it, and if he wants like a tune-up, or like maybe he wants another finger. I don't know. Yeah, just let me know, and I can
Creepy.
do that right away.
We'll be in touch.
Okay, great. Because I cannot. I don't know how to do that.
I don't either yet, but I think I can figure it out.
Cool. Yeah, neat. Maybe you could become a bird and, like, fly.
There, I actually, as long as I don't have to fly too far, I can ask the birds to tell people things for me.
Oh, well, that's cool. I wish I could do that.
It's kind of fun. Or I can, like, send a deer.
Oh, I'd love to talk to a deer.
I loved to send a deer running back into the camp when I was younger and have them yelling, "Help! I've turned into a deer!"
And then they actually were turned into a deer, and things got weird.
It was my favorite. As soon as I learned how to do that spell, my camp did not know peace.
They're like,
Oh,
no,
please.
it's turned into a deer. Quick, unpolymorph them. It's not working.
And then the deer became a dragon, and it was nuts.
There's like 4 of your elders just staring at this deer. Why can't we do it?
These are just giggling like a maniac in the background. Asdal just like,
And your grandma's like, it's
What am I
Beaver,
gonna do with
obviously.
you?
You idiots.
very obviously bees are messing with people again.
It's at around now that coming up behind you. Hello. Standing out in the sunshine.
I was hoping to buy some blazing tea from the common hall.
It is there. It's a bit expensive because it's an export of Uthodurn. So they don't have much of it. You can get about a pouch worth for 50 silver.
Oh,
Is that all they have?
hmm
Okay.
It's not super popular here in Icehaven. It's more of a dwarvish drink.
that's an
And
expensive.
how much can a pouch make?
Oh, that'll probably last you like a lot of cups. You know, you don't need. It's a strong thing.
Okay.
Like a pouch, like a sandwich baggie full of moss.
Full of drugs?
Yeah, full of drugs.
The weed.
Yeah, so you bought some. You bought some. You probably would have done that this morning when everyone was buying stuff.
Yeah.
So she comes walking up behind you. Nice day. Good to see you. Hello. And she says to Arkin, he's just like, hi. Nice
He's
to meet
just
you.
zoned out.
He just puts his hand down and he shakes her little hand. It's like, hi. Is that a friend?
Yes, that's a friend.
Oh, good. She's like,
She'll
that's
be taking us to Zadash.
Oh, Zadash. Can I come? I want to see Zadash. And she's just like, who is this?
This is one of Thoth's brothers.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
my goodness.
He's a very, very talented metalworker.
Uh-huh.
And glassworker. You should see the tiny sculptures he makes. They're beautiful.
Or the hand that they made. Or the arm that he made.
The arm he made is also quite fantastic.
Nice. Okay, nice to meet you. Let's see, we're taking you, Kazdal, the red-headed girl, and...
The red-headed girl will not be joining us.
Oh, well then yes, of course you can come along. Anyone else?
Oak? The duck?
Oak. Right, and the duck. Right, okay. And, that thing, that, no, she wouldn't know about it yet. She's like, well, I need a flat surface. If you, perhaps, Kazdal's family would not mind if I used their floor.
Kazdal?
I'm not
Oh,
so
I
sure.
assumed I was still inside.
He's inside.
Yeah.
And she just walks in through all of you and just goes into the back. Nobody stops her.
Oh, hi.
Hello!
Hi, okay.
I've come to take you to Zadash. I was wondering if I could use your floor, and she says this to your mother, and your mother's like, what will you be doing with it? And she's like, just drawing on it. And she's like, Castle.
It's okay. It's just like chalk. It doesn't like, you can wipe it away.
Actually, it disintegrates as soon as we cast the spell.
Oh, there you go.
I guess so. Like, all right. I'm gonna go get you some snacks. And she's like,
We won't need the snacks. Just kidding.
you will take these peanut butter crackers. Put them in your bag. You need nuts.
You need protein.
You need protein. You're a growing man.
If you wait for an hour, we can get a bunch of shrimp. Or a bunch of crab.
An hour? That would be great. What a turnaround time.
So eventually you're all led into the living space where you woke up this morning, Beezer.
You.
The Calcira's kind of like nudging you, Castle. The rug is pulled back, the furniture's moved, and she carefully draws a circle with arcade runes on the ground. And as she completes the last one, it begins to glow bright red. Well, after you. If you're ready.
I guess so.
I mean, we have to be. It's currently there.
Yeah.
Let's rush on through.
Alright, yep. Head first, here we go.
You all step into the circle
And I take one last look at home before I disappear again.
You do. Your dad is just kind of like gives you a serious nod. Your mom's like, eat enough. And your sister's like, come back.
Nice. Disappear.
They're waving at you. You all appear in a room, a wide room. As your feet hit the polished marble of this floor, you see around you an inlaid gold set of runes just inscribed into the stonework of the floor and filled with gold. Very beautiful.
Pretty.
Other than that, the walls are just decorated with paintings. There's nothing else in this room.
Wow.
And as you, Oak, and your duck, and Arkin all appear in this room, the last one to come through is Anika. The spell fades, and the light dims in this golden floor. Well, that was quick. Come, I will show you the best view of Zadash.
Right.
And she pushes through these double doors that are on one end of the room. They fly open, and standing before her there are two human girls, younger, about 15, 16, and they both got their hands out like this, and they're like, halt! And she's like, it's
I cast Frost Fingers. Just kidding.
Don't murder children as soon as we get to town.
And as light appears in their palms, and she just sort of waves, and it's gone. She's like, it's me. I sent word. And they're like, right, sorry, no. Okay.
Are they... Do they have, like, their hair's cut? Like, what's the...
Their hair's not unusual in any way. Their hair is, plaited in braids. One of them has shorter hair. But they are wearing solid blue robes with a bit of white trim around the collars. It looks like this is some kind of uniform they're wearing.
I'm fascinated.
And standing before you, it seems like this is some kind of entryway off of this room you just came through. And leading up is a spiral staircase in... it almost looks like it shouldn't be able to support weight. It's so rickety, and the handrails are so thin. But she walks up it confidently, beckoning you after her. Come.
It creeps under Arkin's weight.
Beezer nods to the girls and is like, hello.
It does not, in fact, creak under his weight.
Oh.
At all. This is probably magically fortified in some way. So you all make your way up, and she waves her hand at this this lens-like hole, and it out. And you come up through the floor into a room where the walls are made of glass. This is a round, circular room where you can see out in every direction. And beneath you, you see through this rain-streaked glass the city of Zadash, which I will show you.
We have art.
We do. Because people are cool and they make it. Oop. There is Zadash.
Oh,
So
wow.
big.
Uh-huh. Stretching away from you in all directions, you see a vaguely triangular wall shape, just stretching into the distance. Lots of buildings, and you are super high up. It is raining quite heavily. You see a flash of lightning crackle through the sky. And looking below, you can see grounds which are full of green grass and trees. There are benches, a few different buildings. It sort of looks like a college campus, just sort of extending around this tower.
Halflings love cornhole. We're gonna be doing all right. Where are we?
You are, I believe, you are here at the Triumph Chime.
Cool.
Ah. How high up are we?
Oh, what's distance? As high as you would be in a skyscraper, I'd say, to be able to see all of Zadash.
Dang.
So, you're pretty high.
A couple 100 feet.
Yeah, it's a big tower.
Featherfall. Just kidding.
Quick!
Jump out! Huh.
You also
And
see.
still fall.
You also can see from here that the foliage of this place is in full bloom. Blossoms on all the trees, there are leaves, and no snow in this place. Which is a welcome sight after your almost 2 months of northern exposure.
Yeah, this has been years for me since I've been like without ice or.
Yeah. Yeah. So as you're all looking out at Zadash, you hear a voice from another door creak open. What's going on? Who is it?
Trent Ickathon.
Yes, I brought him to kill you.
No.
No, she says, oh, no, and she just sort of pinches in between her nose and she turns around. And coming towards you, you see a man, short, kind of a squat build. He's got very fancily embroidered blue robes, silver threads throughout it. But his skin is, it almost seems mottled in different colors of brown. And the texture doesn't seem smooth like
His
human
skin?
Yes, his skin. His texture doesn't seem smooth like human skin. It almost seems rough, like if you were looking at clay.
Oh, so he like crafted skin onto himself, like it looks like, or?
No, it looks like skin, but it's odd. It almost looks like he's made of a cliffside.
Huh.
His eyes are very dark, almost like polished black stone. And as he turns his head up to look at you, you see just a puff of dust fall onto his shoulder from his neck.
Is he? So he's like made of stone. Is kind of what it's looking like, or?
He's a
You're
genasi.
You're not sure. You've never seen anyone like this in your life. But he looks mobile. He doesn't look like a construct. And he... Anika, why have you brought these people to my office? She says, I did send word. He says, I do not read the notices. It's boring.
I don't read the emails.
Yeah, basically.
I'm above the email.
She says, I sent word yesterday that I'd be bringing a few people through the teleportation circle. hello, headmaster. And he says, thank you for remembering your niceties. Who are these people? And he sort of looks all of you over and he says, quite a group, huh? Are they come for education? She says, no, we're just passing through. I will be taking them now. I just wanted them to see a view. And he says, you're so hasty all the time. My God. And then his
Mein
eyes,
Gott!
and then his eyes fall on Sir Bath. He says, my goodness. Look at this beautiful creature. You gave it a coat that is adorable and safe.
This is Sir Bath.
Hello. He speaks.
He does. Quite fluently.
Magic
This is
item.
revolutionary. May I just... And he like holds out his hands for the duck.
I mean,
That
Sir
is-
Bath, would you like to go say hello?
Yeah.
Sir Bath kind of looks at him for a second and then blip, 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 his little feet slapping on the marble floor. And goes into his hands and he just holds up the duck. What a beautiful, so cute. Oh my goodness, he's adorable. And this is a ring of animals speaking. Amazing. You must love this duck so much. He's
He
so
helped
well
us-
fed also.
He helped us solve a murder and a mystery.
Oh, that's a clever duck. Oh,
That's about all the duck's been able to do, to be honest. I wasn't even there when he did that.
Is your owl out, Casdal?
Yeah.
He also sees the owl and he's, I'm such a beautiful creature. May I?
Sure. And I, kind of throw the owl.
Throw the owl.
Well, that thing that they do when, like, you're trying to get a bird to fly, and it's like...
Yeah, I get it. It flaps over and rests on his arm, and he puts the duck down and he says, no eating this one, ha. Oh, this is a familiar. How cute. He's so cute. Look at his little eyes. He's so adorable. What is his name?
Name?
Yes, the owl's name.
You name these things?
I mean, not everyone does, but a lot of wizards do.
Huh. That wasn't in the book
you know
anywhere.
my brother has one, right?
And how?
A familiar?
What was its name?
Its name was, I believe it was Dragon in Elvish.
Huh.
Both. His name is actually a pun. It means dragon, but it also means noodle. So,
That's excellent.
No, I didn't think that it needed a name.
I mean, you don't have to name them. It's just
I don't know.
it gets kind of weird yelling, "Hey, horse!" or whatever.
Hey,
I'll take that into
Anyway.
consideration.
That's so cute. Good job. I like the face. This is very nice. Okay, go back home now. And he just tosses it up expertly and picks up the duck again. Although this one is so cute. Anyway, I am Ormid Haas.
Ormid
to meet you.
Haas.
I am headmaster here at the Solstice Academy,
Ormond or Ormid?
or bleh. Boop, boop, boop. His name is Oramid.
Oramid.
I'll just. Welcome to the Zauberspire. I told you the wrong one. You're not there. You're actually over here.
Ah, okay.
He says, I am Archmage of
I spelled it right the first time.
I am Archmage of Cultivation. I teach here. I'm at this offshoot of the Solstice. If you want to learn, come here.
What do you teach? Like, what's cultivation?
I teach magic.
No, yeah,
I teach the mages of the future.
I figured that. I what's the field of cultivation? Do I know?
You gather from his answer that cultivation is a title for him. He is cultivating the young wizards.
Oh, so he's like
He's the headmaster,
he's what's his name? Dumbledore, essentially.
pretty much. Yeah.
Or like he doesn't really have a job. He's kind of like
Professor.
Those kids downstairs, how old are they?
Oh, the ones set to watch the room?
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, they just started, perhaps 15, 16.
It's a pretty big responsibility to put 16-year-olds in charge of that door.
Nobody comes through but that knows the runes, so...
Doesn't that
It's
defeat
more
the
of
purpose
a-
of them being there?
No, it's not. It's a responsibility teaching. Can you guard the door for 6 hours?
Kind of seemed like they were ready to attack. I mean, you might want to give them a crash course in the fact that people are friends in this. Anyway, point being,
You're a very opinionated man. What is your name?
Casdal, Lee Harbor.
Hello, Kesdal Glee Harbor. And he just reaches down to shake your hand.
I touch his hand. How's it feel?
It feels like you're touching sandstone or like a crumbly earth, but it's not breaking under your skin. It's pretty weird.
Interesting hands.
Ah, yeah. What you gonna do when your dad's made of the earth?
Your dad's made of earth.
Uh-huh. You know the elementals?
Heard of them.
Yep. Sometimes,
Can they mate with humans?
obviously.
Well, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
He
Maybe.
gestures to himself.
Well, it looks like you are right on your way. This is a very nice owl you have not named.
I'm not really good with names. We kind of just came up with our group name last week.
Oh, what is your group name?
The Unnatural Disasters, and Beezer is like right up against a window looking down at everything.
It is massive, sprawling. You've never seen a city like this.
Our group name used to be the Strippers.
Don't tell them that.
That is,
It was a
that is
working
your
title.
choice, and I respect your professions.
No, that's not what we do. But speaking of,
Yes, what is it? He's still petting the duck.
do y'all have a branch of the Cobalt Soul out here?
Yeah? Mm-hmm.
Where would I find that?
Oh, let me think. That is... I don't go there myself much. My books are here. That is...
Obviously, it's the leaky tap.
Yes. Sorry, you're in the Hall of Erudition. I got that wrong last time.
That's fine.
You are...
We're actually really close to it, from what I can tell. If this key holds up, it's 18. That's where the archive is. Which means that we are right there and there.
Yes, that's it. The archive. So, you're not far away. This is just outside the wall of the Tri-Spire. You go south and, you know.
Good to know.
Yeah. Good luck getting in, but...
Oh, I'm not trying to really get in necessarily.
I mean, if you want to be a monk and
No,
a
but-
wizard, I will not stop you. You are very small. You will have to exercise your muscles.
Okay,
is
well
what
now you're getting kind of offensive.
I am sorry, I do not mean to offend. I
There's
apologize.
casual racism all around.
I know. Now Casdal's learning what it's like to be on the on the other side of the racism.
Maybe there's a reason your parents were prejudiced.
Reverse racism isn't a thing, he thought.
Sweet
dear.
summer child.
Well, if there's nothing more I can help you with, I will be going back to work.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Anika. And she's like, yes. Just ignoring him completely. It's like, ugh. And he begins walking away to the office, still holding the duck.
Wait, you have our duck?
I am so sorry, he's just so cute, you know. Why does he have this metal coat?
So that he does not get stabbed.
Oh, you are adventurers.
Yes.
Stabbed! He puts him down. Well, you be careful, eh? And he just paddles away. on the floor. Slap, 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 slap. To Oak.
Oh, is he good at his job? I hope he's good at his job. This man is a lunatic.
He just loves animals.
Every wizard I meet is like less and less cool.
I think they're all just kind of crazy.
The first one I met was pretty cool, and then after that, it's just gotten worse and worse.
The first one you met was pretty cool. Gave you another book of magic.
Yeah.
The second one you met was a spy, a secret agent of your country that you tried to murder.
Trachis was the second.
Oh, you're right. The
Buyer,
buyer
Trachis.
the buyer was the first one. Creepy. Trachis. Anika. And now this one.
Oh,
1 out of 4.
the bar is not set very high.
No, it's the lowest bar there could possibly be.
He's supposed to be the best of
They're
the
like
best.
tripping on it.
He's teaching children.
And now you've met 2 others. 2 16-year-olds
Yeah.
that are a little jumpy with their magic.
Sugar happy. Fireball!
Immediately blows us all up.
Not cast fireball in a room.
You don't know how to do that yet. It would have been like, produce flame!
Oh, I can do that.
I'll teach him frost fingers.
Oh my god. What are you teaching? So Anika leads you down through the tower to the base of it, and you step out into this rainy but warm day. It's really a relief to be outside and not have your skin be hurting.
Should we be changing?
I'm sweating bullets.
It does feel muggy in this humidity in your furs.
Like, is it hot out here, or is it?
Yeah,
Or is it-
Castle is not
yeah.
acclimated. Neither are you, Foth. Beezer, you feel right at home. Arkin is like, oh. Oof. He like takes off his shirt unceremoniously and
It's like 70 degrees out, and we're all just like.
You might want to change out of the furs. That can get a little, it'll get a little uncomfortable.
I don't really.
What would you recommend? The common clothes or the travelers?
Travelers, probably.
Alright.
Kazdal was not prepared and never bought another set of clothes, so.
should be easy enough to pick up. Well, I suppose this is where we part ways. I appreciate everything you've done for the Empire. You, and she sort of looks over to you, Kazdal, and she holds out a packet
A packet.
towards you.
I would take the packet.
Wrapped in some paper, you find just 3 folded sheets of paper. They seem thicker than the paper you're used to writing on, and kind of coarse, almost like super fine sandpaper. And just in the bit of light from the overcast day, you can see that they're slightly sparkly inside the paper.
Ooh.
She says, "This is just in case you need help.
What is it?
You've done a lot, so I have an interest in you and your group. This is a method of communication to me.
Ooh, it's like a paper.
Write me a letter. Think of me and drop it in a fire. I will receive it.
Oh.
It has to be that paper, though, otherwise you'll just burn your letter."
No, yeah. There's 3 sheets, you said?
Yes.
And is there a name for this item besides paper of sending?
Not really. I'll call it this.
Wallstrucker paper.
It's just part of the Volstrucker class, so...
Sweet. Alright. I appreciate that.
Of course. You, and she points at you, Beezer,
Yes.
if you have any influence on your cousins, I suggest you use it to stop them from destroying themselves.
Huh?
That's vague as shit.
Your cousins, the one on the coast and the one in the south. I would suggest that they stop butting up against the Empire, or they will be meeting with people like me.
Oh, like your clans.
I'll talk to them, but I don't know how much sway you think I have. It's more of a council situation.
Just thought I should let you know.
I appreciate the warning.
Savages.
Are you not human? The intrigue. She looks at you, Foth, and she says, "Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well. Goodbye.
But
Thank you for not killing me when you had the chance."
Yeah, sorry about that.
And she sort of flexes her slightly still burned hands and turns around.
Come find me a bit later. I might have something I can treat that with.
I am leaving for Rexentron.
Okay.
What are you doing
We
in
will
Rexentron?
most likely never see her again, and if we do, I have the distinct feeling it will probably not be in great circumstances.
What were you trying to do, Foth?
Just trying to
Seduce her.
offer, like, the healing we talked about for Barnes. With the...
Then you have to offer it.
That wasn't offering it?
You said, "Come see me later."
That I might have something that can heal those burns.
That's
Or
kind
help
of
treat those.
That's kind of you. But I'm going to Rexentron right now. There's something that must be kept safe. And she pats her backpack that she's holding.
Did we find what she's trying to keep safe when we were going through her
mean-
stuff?
You gather that what she's talking about is the frigid wool vials that
Oh,
you gave
yes. Yes.
Mhm.
I forgot about that.
her. Yes. So, she leaves, enters the tower again. You are on the campus of the Tri-Spires.
I'm gonna go join a frat.
You go drink and get hazed. Where would you guys like to go here in Zadash? What are you looking for? The city is yours. It is raining though.
First things first is I need clothes that I'm not sweating balls in.
Okay.
Caesar is horribly overwhelmed by all of the city things happening, so she is sticking as close to Casdal as possible without, like, clinging to him physically.
I don't know where I am either, so I'm pretending to be confident, but I have no idea.
Yeah, she sort of just abandoned you. You are attracting a lot of attention in your hot weather clothes and a lot of you not being human. So eventually a few Crownsguard are just sort of walking behind you. And
Understandable.
as you're looking around, you're seeing all these buildings are immaculate, beautifully landscaped. The streets are clean, there's flowers everywhere. Beautiful banners hanging from the lampposts. This is a nice area. And eventually, excuse me, you're in Zemnian, someone's yelling, "Excuse me!"
And I turn around and, who's yelling?
It's a Crownsguard that's been following you, flanked by two others.
Officer, can I be of service to you?
Ah, what is your business here in the Tri-Spire? You look a bit out of place.
We actually have just arrived, and you see, I'm trying to find a place where I can get better clothing.
Just arrived in the Tri-Spire. Who let you in?
Anika Katzen,
I do not know who that is.
Service Assembly.
Oh, server assistant. I see. Oh, I see. Ah, okay. Ah, you've come from the you've come from the tower.
Yes.
Right. No, we apologize. It's just you don't look. You look a bit.
Rugged.
Undercover.
Rugged is probably the word you're looking for.
Do you need fancy clothes or what do you need? I can help you.
Do you have a tailor that you can recommend in general? That got really French all of a sudden.
I I like it. It's fun.
Recommendation.
They're looking for a tell ale.
Who says that Zemnian is just German? Maybe they're French too. He says, what kind of clothes? Perhaps you want fancy, you want everyday?
It's a bit of what I'm looking for, I suppose, because no, I'm losing it.
Okay.
I'm not sure what kind of business we'll be doing here besides a single errand.
Then perhaps you want a normal clothes. You might go to the needle thread. It's outside the Trispire. I get my clothes there. If you want something fancy, here in the Trispires.
And I turn to the group and like, did everyone get on clothes or is it just me?
I mean, I've got my clothes.
I just got new pants.
Normal clothes will do.
Then we will escort you out of the Trispires so you do not attract more attention.
To be appreciated.
Thank you.
Most of this has been in Zemnian.
Yeah, you don't know what they're talking about.
Yep. All of a sudden now guards are like walking us somewhere.
This way. And you
What the
are
fuck did you do?
escorted with a phalanx of 3 guards just through the Trispires. Eventually you reach a gate where there are 4 guards on each side. And the other guard waves at them and they're fine, let them through. And the gates open outwards and you see another street. Just leaving this fenced off area. Walled off area. Have a good day.
Oh, you're not going.
Uzer is
Where's
hanging on to Kazdal's hood like the anxious friend at a party.
where's the the store you were telling me about?
Oh, you go down the street, take 2 rights, and then a left, and you'll see it.
Down the street, it's
In
2
the
right.
market?
Left.
Yeah, the Penta Market. It's a big area that's open, there's lots of carts and stalls, and then you will see the shop over to the right. You cannot miss it.
Appreciate it.
Yes, of course. And the gates are shut behind you.
This place is a lot greater than Icehaven, I'll tell you what. There's no small town vibe here. People are just doing business. I love it.
It's cushy.
This is the culmination of civilization as you've never seen it, Kesda.
It's like New York versus Nebraska. It's just a whole different.
Yeah.
This is New York versus Paris, Ohio.
And the blimp
Paris,
goes
France
straight.
versus Paris, Ohio.
Yes.
And the blimp actually belongs here.
Yeah, it's a party scene time. Are you making your way to the Penta Market?
Yes.
Alright, you make your way to the Penta Market. As you walk through these streets, it is bustling with people, mostly humans, several halflings. You see one dwarf just pushing a cart, but mostly humans, and a smaller percentage of halflings. Just bustling. People are going this way, that way. There are carts, there are horses, there are crowns guard everywhere. There's a guy that's just going around with a big flag. News of today! News of today! Just yelling about things that have happened. Invasion on the eastern border! Southern villages raided! Burn to crisp! Just yelling things like that.
Crazy shit going on in the south.
And in the east, apparently. We're spending too much time dicking around in the north.
What are you talking about? We got through that pretty quickly.
3 days,
Most of the
but
time on the ship.
I know it's 3 days for us, but man, it's been like.
And as you're walking through this area of town, it's not nearly as clean or as fancy as where you just came from.
Yeah.
There's a clear class divide. This is working people place. There's poop on the streets. It's not filthy.
Like
by any
human
means.
poop or horse poop?
Horse poop.
Oh,
It's not filthy by any means, but this is definitely not as great.
Okay.
You also notice, as you're walking through, that some of the buildings don't seem to match up with each other. Some of them are these tall, columned things, more like Greek architecture. And others are buildings more like you're used to, Casdell, with stone and shingled roofs, wood beams holding it all together, and painted in bright colors. So there's this odd clash of architecture as you're walking through the city. And as you reach the Pentamarket, you begin to hear music. It sounds like drums. Someone is playing music. It's not this music, because this is the blimp again.
The sound of drums.
I know, these like war drums. We immediately go to Zash and people are like killing each other.
No, there's no...
Just war in the streets.
Die!
Oh, it's
Civil
Gettysburg.
The sounds of the victory pit.
No, you hear voices. There's singing, there's music. It sounds like someone's doing some kind of drum performance somewhere here. But you open up and you see this sprawling area with long 5 sides, surrounded by different streets, and in the middle, just stalls, carts. What are those things called? Gazebo?
Mhm.
No? I don't know.
Yeah.
Tarps over stuff. People selling vegetables. There's a guy with a pig.
Like a bazaar?
Yeah, you are in a
Bazaar.
bazaar. And surrounding the walls of this place are made up of shops, just one next to the other, all different kinds. This is the Pentamarket.
It's interesting.
Oh,
Here.
It's not hard for you to find the tailor he was talking about. And
Yeah, I don't know where. I think we're looking for clothes, although I don't know the name of the place.
The needle...
the needle and thread.
Needle and thread.
Okay.
You find it easily, and if you just want to purchase some clothes pre-made, that's easy.
Yeah.
Alright.
Although... I am going to... Yeah.
You are flush with cash.
I'm going to be like...
Rich.
Hey, don't suppose you could, make a few alterations to something too, right?
If you have the money.
Of course I do. He says, semi-confidently. And I'm going to present the Aeorian robe.
Oh,
ooh.
okay.
Forgot you had that.
Yeah.
This looks old. And antique. Interesting. You want something like this for you?
I want that for me.
So you want it not remade, but just hemmed up to your size?
Correct.
Alright, I'll take some measurements. And he, starts wrapping you in this measuring tape. He says, for that, just to alter it, 2 gold.
Done. And how much for the clothes?
For what you buy, are they just normal clothes?
Yeah, I'm just going for some
Yeah.
10 looking...
10 silver for a full wardrobe.
Cool. 10 silver,
With
2 gold.
underwear.
Boy, howdy.
Can I look for something of interest in this place?
What are you looking for?
Just something that looks strong, durable.
Make an investigation check. I know what you're looking for.
Yeah. That is a 20.
You scan through everything here. It's all closed. There's nothing interesting.
Alright.
Looking around the town we've been walking through, have there been people in armor who aren't Crownsguard? Are there other adventurers walking through, or?
Yes, you do see people who are not in the uniform. They just have armor and weapons.
Okay, cool. Because
they're not as common as the city folk, but there are. You're not drawing undue attention because of that. You were drawing it because you're not human and you were dressed weird.
Yeah, I was a little worried that people would be confused as to why I'm in stylized leather armor.
I mean, you're definitely getting glances, but no one's like, "That's an invader," you know.
Okay, cool.
So if you want to come and pick it up tomorrow, I can have it in the morning.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. So your Aeorian robe will be ready tomorrow.
Cool.
As you all step out from the tailor shop, you do notice that there is one area of the tent market that seems to be fenced off with red ropes, like red velvet ropes.
Is that where the drums are coming from?
Yes, it is actually. If you'd like to go see it, you can. You just notice a lot of people seem to be going over there and staring and then leaving.
Is it like a
And I
parade?
grab Casdell's sleeve. I'm like, what's going on over there?
I don't know.
Check it
I
out,
just
there's a lot of
just
people
got
over
here.
there.
And now I'm curious, so I'll kind of start.
It's at this moment, Foth, that Arkin kind of taps you on the shoulder and he's like, I just saw a blacksmith shop, so I'm gonna go look at their swords.
Alright.
I'll find you. Where should I go to find you?
Uh,
I'll come here. I'll come back here. I'll come back here.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. Okay, bye. And he just wanders away into the crowd.
That'll be easy to spot.
As you approach this roped off area, you can see inside there is a tall figure seated on a chair, beating this drum with like a stick and like both sides, like do 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 do.
Yeah.
It's just a handheld skin drum. He's beating it with both sides. You gather this is to attract attention to what is inside this roped off area. Cages. Cages full of birds. There's a wolf that you catch sight of, other animals, all underneath this tent-like thing, which just hovers over the rest of it, suspended by ropes.
like a circus or a zoo?
Not really, it's more like a tarp to keep everything shaded and out of the rain.
Okay.
And as you look at it a little more, this is a menagerie. People are leaving with birds in cages, and one of them's holding a rabbit-like thing, and it's like, oh, it's so cute, I love it, Mommy. But most people are just sort of standing outside and gawking, you know. They probably don't want to buy anything, but they want to see what's in there. And the figure that is beating the drum currently sort of takes a break, and as he turns his head, you can see underneath his brimmed hat, which is keeping his head dry. This is a tall, gray-skinned tabaxi male. And he sort of stretches. Looks over at you, sort of looks away. And as you are walking closer, you catch just an earful as there's 4 men, humans, arguing with this blue-scaled dragonborn, wearing just the oddest clothes. He has a vest full of pockets, brown trousers full of pockets, a wide-brimmed hat that's sort of on a string and resting on his back right now. Doesn't seem to care about the rain. And there is what looks like a large beetle perched on his shoulder that's yellow and just sort of sitting there. And he's arguing with these men as you approach, in common, so you can all understand what he's saying. Well, that's not right, is it? I was gonna charge you 200, but now, let's make it 150. How about that? Take both of them, 150 each. See what your boss says. And they're arguing back at him. They're in a fierce fight about these things. And just behind him, you can see this large cage with 2 creatures inside. If anyone would like to make a perception check to see what they are.
Yeah.
I would love
Sure.
to.
I think it's like a 13 for me. Sorry, 15.
Got an 11.
That is a 17.
Yeah. Kesdel and Foth, it's a tiny dragon? I don't know. Beezer, you've seen these before, flying over the swamp, and everyone was like, ah! These are wyverns.
Ooh.
2 youngish wyverns in this cage, just sort of with their winged arms clinging to the bars and sort of moving around kind of weirdly. with their eyes. And it's at this point that the Dragonborn kind of glances over and sees you all staring, and he says, "Be right with ya! Ha! Just gotta deal with these blokes." And he waves at the gray-skinned tabaxi, who
The gray-skinned tabaxi, is he a hairless tabaxi like Beezer?
He is. He is a sphinx tabaxi.
Her attention is split between the cage of wyverns and this dude who looks like me.
Daddy.
He's wearing clothes that look very common, not Zemnian in style, but they're not unusual in any way. He does, however, have a gold chain around his neck and 2 around his wrists. He has a longbow just sort of on his back with his quiver, and 2 large knives on his belt.
So he's like giving a hot sorry, I'm like eating up. I'm soaking on a sucker. He's giving off like a Clayton, like safari kind of vibe, or
Yeah. It looks like there are little tools at his belt. Like there's a smaller knife. There's some rope.
Cool.
But he's also very tall. He's about as tall as you, Beezer, maybe a little taller, and muscular. This guy is broad-shouldered. He nods at the blue dragonborn and comes over to you. "How may I be of assistance?"
what is this?
What is all this?
"This is the menagerie of Jorah Smokewent."
Would you happen to have a piece of paper that you could write that down on for me? And I point to the guy arguing with the people. Is this jar of smoke went?
That is Jorah Smokewent, my boss. I am Tarek. What are you looking for? I will help you.
We just came over to see what all the commotion was. We heard your drums from all the way across the market.
Then it is working. And he is just as interested in you, Beezer, as you are in him. He's just like, not in a creepy way, just like, a tabaxi who's hairless.
Did you just find a crush? Even though he's like totally obviously a trapper.
He says, "Then I can show you what we have. Business is slow, it's mostly gawkers. Why not? Come inside. Come with me."
You have wyverns in there.
Yes, they're being sold to the Victory Pit. You know, they fight the monsters. They were going to buy them yesterday, but they said the price was too high, and now they come back and they want it again for a lower price. So
To the victory pit.
The Victory Pit. People fight for money. People
We're new
gather-
in town.
I can see.
I'm new in
I'm
town.
still wearing my hot weather clothing because I've not had the chance to change.
He sort of looks at you and he says, "Are you not burning?"
I'm very warm, but this is kind of how I've been in my head doing it. I have a small ray of frost going on myself that like...
So you've got like frost glittering in the rain. And you're just giving yourself hypothermia at this point.
It's like a tiny AC that I'm carrying around.
If you need to change, we have a booth over there, and he like gestures at this cloth little room.
Oh, that would be so appreciated, and I will.
Yeah, go change before you make yourself sick.
If any of you want to, I am fine with this. Zareen, we have a little man who's coming. And the drape pulls back, and stepping out, you see someone a little shorter than Beezer, still taller than Foth. So we'll say about 5'9". Thin frame, completely obscured in different colored silks. Blue, green, purple, just draped artfully over the body. The sleeves come down bell-like. Purple silk gloves. A veil, opaque, wrapped around with another piece of silk to hold it on securely. Glittering jewelry, and a belt that seems like it's made of coins.
Kind of like Beezer's necklace.
Kind of a cascading belt that jingles as she walks.
Did you just make a best friend?
And You can't see their face, or really any of their skin, but as they approach, they... How may I assist you?
I need to borrow your changing facility. By the way, you are a very hard person to identify, sir or ma'am.
You are very polite. I am Zarin Arquez.
What was that last word?
Arquez.
Arquez?
Beezer's eyes are doing the cat thing and just trying to take in all of the shiny things on this person.
Oh, I spelled the name completely wrong.
I am a woman, you would say. Unfortunately, my face is a bit, shall we say, unsightly, so...
I'm
do
sure you're not that
scare the
ugly.
customers. But please, be our guest. Would you like to see any animals?
Maybe, let me go change
And
first.
she locks eyes with you at this moment, Beezer. She was focused on Kazdal. The veil turns towards you and she freezes in mid-gesture. Slowly puts her hands down. How may I help you? And she pointedly looks away from you. And focuses instead on Foth. Are you looking for any animals?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Just gawking for now.
Well, then I have many things for you to gawk at. Come with me.
Alright.
She shows you over to a this table full of small cages. There are many different colored birds. They all seem to come from a warmer climate. Parrots and brightly colored small songbirds. One seems to be made of metallic red feathers. And one looks more like a peacock with a long iridescent tail.
That's gonna die, that's gonna die, that's gonna die, that's gonna die, that's gonna die.
We adopted one of these animals and it dies immediately.
In another cage, you see some weasels that remind you of your brother's familiar. And in the one next to it,
Oh, that's gonna become an undead of some kind.
these small little, very good. These small little geckos in like bright red, green, blue, very neon colors, just sort of scrambling around this cage and looking out. She also shows you one which looks like a very large rat that has no hair. It's like a chihuahua, but it's a rat.
It looks like me.
Yes,
Pebbles?
but these come from the desert continent and very friendly. And she like reaches in and just sort of pets its head. Some would say ugly, but they make good companions for the children. And this is a wolf, and it's just a wolf. It's
This
just,
is a wolf.
it's sleeping right now. And over here we have the Elderaj, and she reaches in and pulls out what looks like a brown and white and black spotted bunny. Just real small, but it has a horn coming off the front.
Aw.
These are the babies. They are very cute, but you might want to be careful if you give this to the children, you know. And she sort of just puts it in your hands, Beezer.
I'm absolutely enamored with this little fuzzy thing, and I was just petting it immediately.
It's nuzzling into your hands and
Just, oh, you're so small.
it's trying to butt you with its tiny horn.
Stab.
Yeah, stab.
You take 4
face.
piercing damage.
Oh, ferocious little thing.
They are very cute. I'm sorry we do not have more, but we have been doing a good business for the last couple days. So this is the leftovers, you know.
We're adventurers, and I'd feel terrible if any of these poor creatures got mixed up in any of our nonsense.
Well, that's all right. And she takes the bunny back.
How much are those gentlemen trying to buy the wyverns for?
She puts it back in the cage. Let's see. They were offering 100 gold each, but Jara does not want to give it away for more than 170. So they'll meet somewhere in the middle.
Guys, I can totally buy a wyvern.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to lean down to Castle and be like,
I'm not there.
I really don't want them to kill the wyverns. They're,
But
can we go
train
in together and buy the
wyverns?
wyverns?
What is your name? She says, suddenly catching hold of your wrist, Beezer.
Beezer.
Beezer. Sorry, it's just not often you see someone like Tarek. And he's
Yes,
standing there with his arms crossed, just silently staring at all of you.
He actually the first tabaxi I've seen that looks like me.
There are many like us. And he sort of looks at her, and she's looking at him, though you can't see her face. And he says, "Well, I am so sorry to be rude, but where are you from?"
Oh, the Dancing Forest. The Castle, what's it called?
That's always changing in the thing.
Oh, right. Both, what's it called? What did the common call it?
Was the... Oh,
The Labenda Swamps, I think.
yes. I could not remember off the top of my head, so I was looking at the map. Yeah, Labenda Swamp. Just east of Barrowden.
I see. And his eyes dart, bright golden eyes, dart over to the shrouded figure, and then dart away. Then, unusual place for one of our kind. One of my kind. It's nice to meet you. And he sort of, little bow.
It's very nice to meet you too. I don't have like a family like me there. I was found me.
Sorry you broke up, what?
She was just like, I don't have there's not a bunch of Sphinx tabaxi running around in the swamps. I was raised by the elves there.
Interesting. You are very tall.
Yes, I get that a lot.
Yes. How old are you?
Oh shit, how old is Beezer? Let me double check. People don't generally ask.
Both is 23 and 5'9".
I think we're about the same age.
Yeah, Beezer was 24.
Okay, you tell him that. And with your passive perception, you see his face go still, and his eyes narrow, dart once again to the figure. Then it is very nice to meet you. Beezer. And as he's saying this, the flap to enter this shaded menagerie area flings open. Ha! Well, I got 'em good 200 gold each. You wouldn't believe their faces. And this dragonborn is just striding in there, very loud.
Do any of these people seem familiar to me?
They do not.
Okay, cool.
They seem weird for this area. Oh, look! You came in after all. Nice to meet ya! And he sticks his hand out towards Foth.
Gonna shake it?
Hey, I'm Jorah Smokewind. Pleasure to meet ya. You looking for a beastie?
Maybe. Are you guys still interested in the wyverns?
I think he might have already sold them. I'm still kind of interested. I almost want to buy everything and or come back later with Oak and pick all of the locks and free the animals. I'm on the fence at the moment.
Is there any way we may be able to renegotiate or negotiate with you for one of the wyverns?
Oh, sorry, lady. I just sold them both. They're heading out right now. Tough luck. I'll come through again, though. Get you some more. Pleasure to meet you. And he holds his hand out to you, Beezer.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Hi! My goodness, you look just like Tarek, but a different color. That's neat.
That seems to be the topic of conversation happening today,
Oh, of
yes.
course. I've not seen one like you and one like her for a long time. And he gestures to the shrouded figure. Look at this, Zari. Look at this Tarek. She looks just like you. That's so cool. And Foth, you notice on his shoulder the large yellow beetle seems to bubble for a moment, and suddenly it's a little orange butterfly just there.
Oh, that's cool.
Anyway,
How much are you asking for the wolf?
for the which one?
For the wolf. Gonna
The
point
wolf?
at the napping wolf.
Oh, the wolf. Well, he's a bit of a tired guy, and they didn't want him over at the Victory Pit. And the collectors are a little bit... They're not too into wolves up here, seems like. Seems weird, though. They love them down on the coast. Anyway, let's just say 20 gold, and you can have him.
Sold.
Oh, right. Hey, you hear that, Wolfie? She likes you. He takes your money. He says, I mean, do you have a cart or something you want to carry him away with? I don't know.
I was actually thinking of letting him walk.
Hey, I'll get your muzzle then.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals and try and wake the wolf up gently.
Okay. What do you say to the wolf?
Play it cool, I'm getting you out of here.
Why would you do this for me?
Because this sickens me to the pit of my very being, and I was too late to help the wyverns, but I can help you.
Persuasion check, Beezer, with advantage, because you're talking to it.
That's a 15.
Nice.
It kind of squints its eyes at you and puts its tongue out a little bit, and it says, "Thank you. I'd love to get out of the cage."
Excellent.
In a few moments, Jara comes back holding a muzzle and a harness leash. He says, "I'll be right in and right out, and then you can take him on your merry way. Just don't maybe leave him alone too much. He might rip your face off." Anyway, he just opens the cage and goes inside, holds his hand out, and the wolf kind of backs down. He slips the muzzle on, puts the harness on, and steps back out. He says, "Hold on, let me just get you the certificate that says you bought him from me. And then no one will be able to say you got an unregistered wolf right here in Zadash. And then you're going right to the jailhouse. That's what..." Hold on.
Okay.
He just leaves for a second to go get your certificate of sale. While this is
Run
happening,
now!
while they're
No, I'm going to take him outside the city and just be like, be free.
Immediately goes and kills a farm boy.
And the owl bear.
Beezer and Kazdel and Foth, make history checks for me.
I could. I'm not. There's a couple things. I've been waiting for this to play out because there was a couple things I wanted to kind of see what I could see while I was in there.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So they are very evidently distracted. So I kind of have free reign of this tent. Is there anything like I'm not intentionally looking for something, but like as I'm like changing clothes, do I notice anything weird?
You notice weapons. You notice rope. You notice feed bags of like grain. Nothing really catches your eye. This is just a storage tent.
Cool. Then I change and I'll come back out and rejoin everyone. So
Okay.
now history check.
History checks, guys.
20.
20 something. Hold on.
Oof.
I have a very high and I can't remember what my history is now. It's like a plus 9. So 26.
Whoa.
And Foth,
I have a +5 to mine, but I rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
you don't remember. Beezer and Kazdel, as Kazdel's coming out, Beezer, and you have just bought this wolf from this Jar Smokwin, and it's tickling on the edges of your mind, and both of you, bam, like a sudden bolt from the blue. Jara Smokweth, you know that name. Casdell, you read that name. You still have a book that has that name written in it. Jara Smokweth was the name of the trapper, which was listed next to all of the monsters and animals.
Oh, yeah!
Yes.
Mm.
This is
The guy that sold it to the ship guys.
This is the fabulous Jara Smokweth.
We've been fucking with his business for a long time.
We haven't really. We've just been finding the remains of his business.
Huh.
Yeah, so both of you, bam! That's this guy.
Oh.
Beezer is going to do her very best to hide her disgust in general at this person.
He comes back after a couple minutes, but while he's gone, Tarek is eyeing you, and it looks like he wants to say something, but he just keeps shifting. And the cloaked one is busying herself with other things. She's like shoving stuff into a bag, cleaning. They're avoiding all conversation with you.
Okay, I'm going to have a conversation with the wolf I just bought then. Just
I mean, they're not avoiding your conversation, they're just not speaking to you.
yeah. So what's your name, little friend?
They call me Running Under the Sky.
That's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Do you know from how far away they got you?
Not too far. I was in the fields, hitting the sheep.
Ah,
And you're gonna release it back out there.
maybe in the future we stay a little bit farther from the walls. Hmm?
Okay, I guess so. That might be smart.
Okay, but I'm going to do it anyway.
I mean, okay, but they're really fat and they're slow.
They're so delicious, though.
No, I understand. I love me a good leg of mutton.
Okay, thank you. That's real nice. Can I have a treat? And he eyes this bag that's hung on the edge of his cage.
Of course. You're
Okay.
being very helpful.
Anyone else doing anything before he gets back?
No, I don't think so.
Is it me, or are they acting weirder around you than you might expect?
Everyone acts weird around me.
Insight check, folks.
Like, Beezer's completely used to it. Everyone acts weird around her. She walked into Barrel Bin and they freaked out.
Yeah,
Got an 18.
18. They're definitely acting weird, specifically about Beezer. They keep sort of glancing at her and then glancing away and busying themselves. Tarek is just looking extremely uncomfortable.
You know, I don't think I have to be the one to point this out, but the last time we saw somebody that looked like somebody else in this party, it turned out to be the dad, so I'm just saying. I pointed at the two cats.
That's your dad!
No, my dad is a half elf. He lives in the swamp. Remember?
No. People can't birth cats.
I mean, I'm hairless. I might be half. I don't know. Like Jameson and Darwin, they're half.
Yeah, but I don't think they're half human.
I mean, they might be.
Anyway, I don't know. What do you know these people? Like, why would you think they're acting weird around?
I don't quite know. They seem reserved.
You are all
They
standing
wanna
in the
say
tent,
something.
5 feet away from these people, by the way. They can hear you. And
They want to say something. They're just avoiding it.
and it's
for
at
some
this point
reason.
that Tarek kind of takes a few steps closer and he says, I will just say, be careful. Do not underestimate. And, I
Do
cannot
not
say
underestimate what?
Yeah, what am I not underestimating?
Jara. Do not underestimate Jara. Be careful. He's very nice, but he is what he is. Zareen, do you... And she just sort of waves her hands a little bit. It is not... I don't know what to do. I did not ever expect... Tarek, you cannot... Make them leave right now. Make them leave immediately. They must go. And he's like, she's buying the wolf. I cannot make her leave.
Are you alright?
I'm going to subtly under my robe. I'm going to subtly cast Zone of Truth.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Darn it, I forgot you can do that. Okay, you cast Zone of Truth.
So
What's that, a wisdom save?
Charisma.
Charisma.
Charisma
And we
save.
all have to make that
We all
save.
make the save.
Yeah. Hey, guess what I rolled?
A fail.
I rolled a 2.
Oh.
I rolled a 3.
I think I saved for my own spell. No, I don't. This will be like the first time that I don't save for my own spell. No, I do not. No, wait, I do have a +2 for some reason. I still fail, but
I got a 0, man.
They got a 9 and a 7, so...
everybody fails.
We're having a truth talk in the tent.
Yeah. You cast your spell. I assume people know that they're...
You know whether each creature... I know if they succeed or fail. An affected creature is aware if the spell can avoid.
Okay. So everyone recognizes they're being affected by magic. You know that everyone has failed.
Including yourself.
The Zareen and Tarek sort of freeze. Look at you, Kazdel.
You know, you don't want to scare some customers, so I want to have a conversation. Now probably wouldn't be a good time to go talk to customers.
I don't expect it would be.
What's the deal with the cat?
Do not make this difficult, okay?
Well, what's so difficult about it?
And she raises her hands to her veil and lifts it up and back, revealing a familiar face. A Beezer-like face. Pale and brown, pink and brown splotches, but pale blue eyes. One pale blue eye, the other dissected by a large, ropey scar. One ear is missing, the other one is notched. And you can see on the side of her neck something that looks like burns or acid has once disfigured her face. And she looks at you all with her one eye, and she says, I am Zareen Arquez of the Scorpion Tales of Marquette. And never did I think to meet you, Tiasha.
What?
I'm sorry, who?
She removes her purple gloves, showing once again burned skin, just mottled with burns. Something happened to this woman. And she stretches her hands out towards you.
I give my hands as well.
And
Just
she
hesitant and curious.
She rests both of them against her forehead and says something in a language you don't know. And Tiasha, I would never have expected to meet you, but you must go immediately. You understand?
This
You
is
must go.
sorry,
You
this
must
is
avoid-
a weird moot point. The spell's range is 60 feet. How many people did I hit?
Oh yeah,
There's a breakup happening outside.
there's a whole bunch of things going on around you. This is a densely packed
Is
market.
that
I never
is
liked
that
that
the
hat.
range of spell or the
Zone of Truth.
like the radius of the spell?
60-foot radius. Wait, 15 foot. No, 15 foot. You're right.
Okay.
Okay.
You're right.
That would have been really
All of a sudden, everyone outside is just like, I'm cheating! No, I can't tell you where I'm going. I'm going to cheat on
You
you.
look fat in the dress. You do. I can't lie.
I hate that hat on you. I hate your
Green is
hat.
not your color.
Did the wolf save though?
Did the wolf say?
13.
He fails.
The wolf cannot lie. Yes, but yeah, a lot of people are suddenly having, I can't lie.
Kind of panicking.
I gotta go!
They're like, so were you seeing Charlotte yesterday?
Wow, look at the sky.
I saw a Charlotte.
Birds! Yes, but she's just holding your hands, pleading with you to leave.
Beezer's going to squeeze her hands a little bit and like lower her voice because she's very aware that this Dragonborn may be coming back at any time, and she's going to say, Are you being kept here?
Are you guys slaves?
Yes, says Tarek.
Oh.
Cool. Guys, I know what we're doing tonight.
Yep.
You cannot fight him.
Oh,
Why
no,
not?
no. You seem to...
There's a lot of
You
people we
seem like
fight.
such nice people. I hate to tell you this, but we are disasters.
That is not what I mean. And Zareen grips your hands even tighter and she says, you must run, my daughter, far away, and you must go. You must be free. You must be.
I kind of feel like you just dropped a bomb there, and we need to explore this instead of running away.
Except that she is very insistent that we run away, and this man had 2 wyverns contained in the middle of a city with a staff of 3 people.
It would not just be him. It would not just be him, Tiesha. These are. It would be us. It would be us who are fighting as well. So you must run, and you must go, and you must not come back. Okay, you must go. And she just pats your hand and lets you go.
I
And
don't.
it is at this moment that walking
Shit.
back into the tent,
He needs to make a save.
he does. Let me make him.
We may be back later tonight. Let's go.
Charisma?
Yeah,
Yes.
16.
he succeeds.
Fucker. The one guy that I want the actual truth out of. Oh no.
He comes back in knowing that you've cast magic.
I don't know about that. That depends on the wording here, because it says an affected creature is aware of this spell.
Oh, he doesn't know. Okay,
Because technically he wasn't affected.
cool. He says,
Although he probably does see the girl with her head down, her hood down.
oh, Zorain, you took it off. Good for you. Nice. Have confidence. Anyway, here's your certificate.
Thank you.
Hey,
Beezer's going to dig in her bag real quick and like come out with a cute little tied jar of paste and just kind of hand it over and go, "This is good for burn scars."
are you giving it to Zareen?
Yes. Just this can help ease some discomfort.
They are old. Thank you, though. I will. And she puts the hood back on. I appreciate it. And she tucks it away. Be pleased. Have a good day. And she steps back. Well, if there's nothing else,
We should be going. We have other things to do today.
Are you staying in town for a while?
only for the next couple of days. Then we're on our way to Barrelman. Gotta pick up some new things from my patroness. And then we're on our way down south. Ha!
Seemed like an interesting
That'll be
guy.
a bit of a trick, though. My last employees, whew, they did not enjoy that trip, and they have found other employment, but I'll find new ones, no problem, and we'll get those beasties right for her. Enjoy your wolf.
Yes, thank you.
Nice to meet ya. As you step outside of this tent, being followed by Jaro, who's coming back out, and he's like, Tarek, Zareen, drum up some more business. We gotta get these birdies out of here. And as you're stepping forward, you see the cart that had the cage of the wyverns. It is just now pulling away. 2 horses dragging the cart away from the tent, heading out into the middle of the Pentamarket. And then you're the first to catch sight of it, Beezer. Another cart pulled by a horse, full of cabbages, running at breakneck speed with no driver.
My
Bam!
cabbage.
They collide. Cabbages go one way. Wyvern cage goes the other. Bam! And the door pops open.
Oh,
And the
no.
wyverns
The cabbages are free.
The wyverns are falling. The cabbages are free. They're rolling away. And the wyverns are climbing out of their broken cage. And that's where we'll pick it up next time.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh,
So-
dang, I
oh,
want
no.
to buy some stuff.
I'm sorry. You can buy stuff next time.
Oh.
It just while this is going on outside, like, hi, yeah, I need some stuff. Wyverns and cabbages going left and right. Point of order. Are wyverns considered monsters?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not okay.
they're
not
monstrosities.
I figured I couldn't get the same loophole that I had with Burley.
Sorry.
Yeah, I want to talk to the guy more. Now that we're out of the range of the spell, I was going to talk to him and, like, get some info, but...
Ugh.
What, talk to Jara?
Yeah. I want to know. I want to know more. I feel like there was,
There's a lot more, of course.
Of course there is. Oh, man, that was cool.
Yay. Are you okay, Beezer?
I want to burn this man's menagerie down and free all the beasts.
The funny thing is, and this goes back to, like, what was on, like, the ship, I had no problem with him. As soon as I was like, I recognized his name, I'm like, oh, okay. Like, it's not illegal what he's doing necessarily.
Yeah, what he's doing is not illegal, but Beezer is a druid.
Yeah.
Once I learned about the slavery, that...
Yeah, once I heard about the slavery thing going on, I'm like, well, maybe we should intervene here. But, like, I was
We were
like,
supposed to find out about that for a long time.
yep, zone of truth, baby.
Zone of truth, God.
Beezer's down for arson.
Zone of truth always stays in the arsenal, just like blindness and deafness.
As soon as you said where the bracelets and necklace were, I'm just like, oh, they're slaves. They're being kept. Those are enchanted.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Gold chain on neck and wrist. I even wrote that down. I just thought it was an aesthetic choice.
No, that is very much a polite society way of saying that this man is under contract to someone.
Huh. And the coin belt. Is that...
The coin belt is just an aesthetic thing.
That one's just cool. Yeah.
Like the Romani dancers have. You see them at all
Yeah.
the festivals.
Yeah.
They're the dance belts.
Huh. I don't know. I'm kind of like... I'm torn because it's like... I bring this guy to justice, but at the same time I felt bad because I'm like, I don't really... you're fine. Like...
I am upset. I am hurt.
Oh.
And I want to sick songbirds on him.
And the guys with the previous employee?
Yeah, I wanted to...
Probably
They're
dead.
probably the dead people we found on the boat.
I want to know more about that. Like, where I was like, when he's like, oh yeah, they found new employment. I'm like, did they really?
Employment for the Raven Queen. I will be signing off because I've had to pee for like 3 hours.
For sure.
Ask for a
Oh.
break.
I didn't want
Yeah.
everything was so intense.
You can ask for breaks, guys. It's okay.
For sure. Alright,
Bye.
I will be ruminating on this.
Yay.
as you should.
Oh,
As you should.
and Oak and Abby weren't here for that.
No. But that's okay, they'll have the recording if they... I'll put it in the chat
Yay.
Ugh.
so that everyone can get to it.
Okay.
I don't get to spend this extra 600 gold that I stole.
I know.
Do it next time. Shopping episode.
Shopping episode. Just found out that my mother is in slavery at the very least. Go shopping.
At the very least. Maybe you can buy her off of him. Keep it nice and legal.
I had considered it, but that makes me feel achy.
I
I
don't
would much rather stab him.
The ethics.
We won't fight him. We're going to assassinate him.
know.
It won't be a fight.
It'll be a
Just
murder.
call
I'm
down another moonbeam.
I'm curious to see what's gonna happen with the wyverns. Like, the wyverns may kill him for us immediately.
They might. I wish I could talk to them.
Yeah. I don't know. I know they'll be pretty pissed about being put in a cage, though, so that's all I
Oh,
care.
for sure.
Mhm.
I'm glad that they didn't get sent to the gladiator pit to die, though.
Yeah.
I've always had mixed feelings about the beasts bought for the purpose of slaughter.
Yeah.
No,
At that,
Nathan reckon is the gladiator pit.
yeah.
That's
They're
gonna be
on
It
the
is
other
now.
side. Yeah.
And there'll be all
I'm
kinds of
gonna
people
feel
that join the
bad about
fight.
those creatures.
Huh?
Said I'm gonna feel real bad about having to end those creatures so that they don't, like, massacre the town.
It's fine. Let Zadash die. You don't care.
In the distraction, I'll hurry and break their chains.
It was all worth it. All according to plan.
I told the horse to do it.
In the middle of everything. Gonna take the stingers.
But
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll go ahead and end the recording and I'll sign off too.
Okay,
Okay.
bye.